閉じたら落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま封じた記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られたスターに君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命に鼓動が刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない
Marie Rose.
PlayStation doubles down again. Halo Studios' massive layoffs. Finally. Xbox easy win baby. Hypno lore expansion today. It's Hump Day boys. Party here on Hypnocast tonight.
響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに変えろ
What is up? You beautiful sons of bitches, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live, boys. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in. Listen, it's the middle of the week. Over on Griffcast, you guys were acting extremely naughty. I was going to practically send every single one of you over to HR. Every single one of you, okay? Everybody that was at Griffcast, you guys are being very, very naughty. Let's not bring that here to Hypnocast, because here on Hypnocast, we always behave. This is an always behaving stream. So we're gonna minimalize the feltings of the TTS and everything like that. We're gonna minimalize that. You crazy sons of bitches. And we're all gonna behave. We're all gonna behave because that's what we do here. That's what we do here, boys. So listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Do it. If you guys are watching over on Rumble, like the stream. That's right. Do it. And if you guys are watching anywhere else right now, that's most likely impossible, and you're probably a communist.
You are gay!
You know it's true. You know it's true. Boys, before we get into the Bigot Army roll call, we gotta talk about the battle that's happening today because there is one going down right now. That's right. So, yesterday's battle was pretty interesting. It was fairly interesting. However, it resulted in Elfet getting absolutely wrecked by Kasumi. And Kasumi has moved on to the next round to go face off against Morrigan. Can't say I'm very shocked by that one. But today we have a very interesting battle. I'm curious which way this is going to go. Because this is literally like, hey, we got the innocent girl. And then we got the Dami Mommy. So I don't really know which way this is going to go. But ultimately, we have none other than Marie Rose versus Ivy, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right, boys. You got Dead or Alive versus Soul Calibur. I'm curious to see which way this is going to go. So with all that being said, make sure to let us know in the super chats. Put the name first, you beautiful bastards. Put the name first of whoever you're voting for today. And that will decide the winner by the end of the stream. We will figure it out. And we'll see. We'll see which way the chat likes to go. Either you like to go innocent or you like to go Dami Mommy. I really don't know. It's up to the chat, but it's not up to me. It's not up to me. All right, boys. With all that being said, let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who's hanging out with us on this beautiful evening. It's a gorgeous evening. Who's here? Who's here obviously behaving? Obviously. We'll figure it out. John Bon Zombie is in the chat. What's going on, John Bon Zombie? How you doing, man? We got Voice in the Water in the chat as well. What's going on? Setsuna Shadow hugging everybody. That's amazing. You'll love to see it. Shout out to Setsuna. We got Sleeping Nova in the chat. We got Mars Monkey Max in the chat as well. We got Germs 007. He's our secret agent. Shout out to Germs 007. We got Glow-Eyed Prince. How did that go through? I have it paused. What the fuck? Do you have superpowers? Ali Kusanagi, do you have superpowers? I literally have it paused. What the? Glow-Eyed Prince. We got Hypno Gooner. We got Felstaff in the chat. We got Renee Galarza in the chat. I'm also pure. Bullshit. Shout out to Renee. How you doing? We got Mr. Inferno. 7141. What's up? We got John motherfucking D. We got Kite Man in the chat. Ron DFK. What's going on, Ron DFK? We got the fourth wall guy in the chat as well. We got Kasami 47 Crip. What's going on, Kasami? How you doing? We got Dark Tanave in the chat as well. We got Sleeping Nova Shinfil in the chat. We got, let me scroll down. Hyperactive TTVs in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Shinfil in the chat. We got Green Lotus. Did you add Sekhmet yet? Speaking of Sekhmet, I got something pretty funny with that. Just wait a couple of minutes and we will get to it. Shout out to Green Lotus. We got Hanny is in the chat as well. What's going on, Hanny? How you doing? Mr. Inferno. We got also Jeepers. Jeepers is in the chat. What's going on, Jeepers? Hold on. The name's not, there we go. Jeepers is in the chat. What's going on, man? We got App is in the chat. We got Signo in the chat as well. What's going on? Mason motherfucking Gaming is in the chat. What's going on? Matthew saying, hello, please. What's going on, man? How you doing? This is Sparta 9000. What's going on? Shout out to This is Sparta. Commander Sonak is in the chat as well. What's going on, Commander Sonak? Nick Havoc is here. Felsteph is here. He says, I aim to behave. I don't know if that's true. We'll see. We got Captain Killer Guns in the chat. What's going on, Captain Killer Guns? How you doing? We got Melody Johnson in the chat as well. What's going on, Melody? Gunnar Damas is in the chat. What's going on, Gunnar Damas? We got beautiful Zexel in the chat. Mr. Inferno's in the chat. Dade 404 is here. We got Carl Singh in the chat as well. What's going on, Carl Singh? We got Limitless Andre is here. Shout out to Limitless Andre. We got Leuna Boop. Leuna Boop is in the chat. What's going on? More Doggo tonight? Yeah, we're going to be playing Beast of Reincarnation. Although I got to be honest with you, man. I don't know what happened, but I'm just like super addicted to Dragon. What do you call it? Dragon Sword Reawakening or something like that. Dragon Sword Awakening. Yeah, Dragon Sword Awakening. That game is just goddamn. I don't know why I want to play that so much. I just do. It's bad. It's pretty bad. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Beast Reincarnation today. Yeah, tonight after this. We got Fourth Wall guys here. What's going on, man? We got Sam Fisher is here. We got Optimus is here. Says I'm getting sleepy. Wake the fuck up, Optimus! Everybody go grab Optimus right now, from his toes all the way up to the follicles of his hair at the top of his head, and tell him to wake the fuck up. Tickle him, because I'm sure he's into it. Actually, I'm gonna send Denarier. Because he practically has nudes in his profile picture now. We're gonna send Denarier to this guy's house, and we're gonna wake him up.
Chaos Dragon 771
We're gonna wake him up right now.
Celebrates 19 months of
Why is
membership.
the TTS going? Why is the TTS going? I literally have it paused. What the fuck is going on? This is gonna be problematic. This is gonna be heavily problematic. This is not going to be good for segments. All the segments are going to be interrupted now. Great. Fantastic. Unpause and repause. Yeah, I already did that. Let me reload it. Let me see if I can reload it and then resume and then pause. All right, we'll see. The TTS was active during the intro. Yeah, that was a mistake, but then I had paused it afterwards, and for some reason it's like breaking containment. Exactly. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway. All right, guys. 4 more people. Then we got to get on with the show, man. We got to get on with the show. It's almost as if the TTS, knows, like, you guys were misbehaving on Grifcast, so now it wants to misbehave so that it's easier for you to misbehave. What kind of bullshit is this? Anyway, 4 more people. Let's see who's in the chat right now on this beautiful day, man. We got Denarier over on Rumble. What's going on, Denarier? He says, hello, and yes, still naked. This guy's literally naked, brother. In his profile picture. He's got all the girls banging and clanging. It's insane. T-Jab Steve's over there on Rumble. What's going on, man? We got Deidre Connick over there on Rumble. We got Viovis over there on Rumble. We got Liferd over there on Rumble as well. Griffin of Might is there on Rumble as well. Shout out to you, man. We got, who else? Let me scroll down. Mookie Dookie is over there on Rumble. What's going on, Mookie Dookie? How you doing? It's crazy, man. We got 30 people watching on Rumble, but we only got 11 likes, bro. We got 11 likes. 30 people watching on Rumble, 11 likes. That's insane. 2/3 of the people watching on Rumble are hate watchers. That's crazy, brother. That's a higher ratio than YouTube. It's a higher ratio than YouTube. We got, let me see, let me scroll down. Who else is there on Rumble? I feel like there should be other people. Let's see. Spike Toilet Paper is over there on Rumble as well. And last but not least, we got Tordal over on Rumble who says, stop lying. I ain't here. I don't care what you say. Now pass the coffee. Really? It's like that? And Zooty Rumble is over there on Rumble. All right, boys, listen. We got to send people to HR because you guys have been extremely naughty. All right? You guys have been extremely naughty. So let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member. Let's send somebody to HR so that we could get right to the membership train and content, boys. Who are we gonna send to HR? Who are we gonna send to HR? Let's find out, man. Sam Fisher says 100% enhancement, booty hole blocked, incoming attacks, followed up with a 50% emission and a 20% conjuration, shooting bungee gum, arrows down by 5 targets. That's a lot of targets, my guy. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Voice in the water says no Una reverse. Lash vine defense. Booty hole protected. Let 500 wild sunburst raspy What? Crickets loose in the person's down by 6 cubicle? Disrupting everyone's work as they break out into an orchestral string performance? That almost sounds like a crazy AI manifestation of someone's dream. What the fuck was that? All right, we're going down by 6, I guess, with some crickets. Whatever that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Holy shit.
Why are people volunteering as tribute? I don't understand. I don't get it. This should not be This should not be, you should not be doing this. You're not supposed to want to go to HR. He's literally celebrating in the chat. He's like, fuck yeah, look at this. When's the last time you seen somebody say, fuck yeah, going to HR? Go to HR, bro. I don't really. Wrong one. What are you doing?
I beg you, don't.
The Asians want to come out. There's no red boys.
Sit your bigot butt down in the chair so we can tell you how racist you are, you disgusting chud.
The Asians wanted to come out for a second. That's insane. Ain't no fucking red. Why is everything misbehaving? There's no red boy. Stop it. Stream Deck, what are you doing? Jesus Christ, man. All right, boys, listen. Congratulations, Glowmite Prince. Enjoy HR. For some reason, you wanted to go. I don't know why you wanted to go. Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about today. All right. We got to talk about the PlayStation. Okay. It's the PlayStation. We got to talk about it because, number one, we're going to go into detail about the tariff situation. We got some information regarding PlayStation and their tariff refunds and just how much money they're potentially getting from the tariff refunds. And also, we got to talk about this brand new warning label that is making the rounds right now on social media, where all the new PlayStation 5 boxes are now coming with warnings on them to warn people of the impending doom that is the removal of physical media. I find it very interesting that they're willing to put a warning on pretty much everything other than their actual fucking platform. It's insane. Like, you're not going to see, I don't see... From what I understand, and maybe you guys can let me know if you're PlayStation gamers in the chat. From what I understand, there still to this day has not been given a warning or any kind of like memo on the actual PlayStation platform. When you boot up your console, to my knowledge, there's nothing that shows up unless that's changed recently. But nothing has ever been put on the, I'm sure it's only a matter of time. But they're waiting till the very last second before they inform people over there that there is, the impending removal of physical media. So they're literally warning people in every aspect other than the one that matters. It's like, when are you going to inform the millions of people that use your platform, that don't read your blog, that are not buying brand new PS5s to get warnings? When are you going to exactly warn them about it? It's kind of weird. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. We got a whole bunch of PlayStation news in that regard. We also got to talk about Xbox, boys, because, man, some good news regarding Xbox. So right now, there are rumors, very credible rumors, but there are rumors that Xbox is going to allow you to essentially play your entire physical library all the way back to the OG Xbox. That rumor seems to be gaining speed, and apparently it's something that Xbox is planning to do with Project Helix, which I will find to be very interesting, because can you imagine if you can just go and buy a bunch of retro video games and have them turn into digital video games on your platform while still maintaining the physical aspect of it? That would be fucking nuts. That would be nuts. If they allow you to do that, that would be absolutely fucking nuts, bro. And that would be just an easy win. Easy win for Xbox, if that is true. Okay, again, this is just a rumor right now, but they're coming from very credible sources, so we're gonna talk about it. But again, we're gonna approach it cautiously with the understanding that it's a rumor. But these rumors have been coming true lately, so we got to talk about that. So we'll go over that, and guys, we got to go over the big story today. Oh boy. It's crazy. A couple of things have come true that I talked about in the last stream. Isn't it insane? I literally talked about it yesterday. I said that Asha Sharma needs to walk into Halo Studios and she needs to felt the entire fucking studio. She needs to lay off, if not everybody, at least half of the people that are there. And then come to find out today, that's exactly what's happening, boys. Halo Studios is currently experiencing layoffs. We don't know exactly how large the layoffs are. However, we do know that it's happening because a bunch of those people are posting on LinkedIn saying that they are getting laid off. So that's pretty interesting, considering I literally just talked about that yesterday. So we're going to go over that. We're going to go over the Halo Studio layoffs that are finally coming. And not only that, guys, another one of the things, it's just weird, bro. It's weird. It's like I spoke it into existence. So yesterday I was talking about, you guys know I covered the, actually it's three things. Hold on, wait, there's three things, guys. You know how I covered the Beast of Reincarnation, and I gave my initial thoughts on the game. And some of my complaints were essentially related to like the camera being awful, the field of view just being so zoomed in, right? Just overall the story pacing is very odd. And just that's basically like my top 3 complaints: the camera, the field of view, the story pacing. Well, apparently today it was announced that they're going to be patching the game and they're going to be doing camera adjustments. They're going to increase the text size. They're going to do story pacing improvements. What the fuck? Bro, what is going on? It's getting scary out here. It's getting scary out here, boys. So anyway, we're going to talk about that. We got to go over that. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, we also, yesterday, what did we talk about? We talked about EA, right? We talked about EA and how EA is officially going private, right? One of the things that I said was that EA is going to essentially, no doubt in my mind, they are going to do massive layoffs once they go private, and that anybody that thought otherwise, I think, is crazy, and how it's only a matter of time before we see official reports come out that EA is doing massive layoffs, right? I literally said this yesterday. Well, come to find out today, I'm telling you, it's weird, bro. I don't know what's going on today, bro. Come to find out today, we get official announcements all across the board that there is massive layoffs that are on the way for EA. So needless to say, I'm a little scared. It's like, what the fuck? Bro, like that was 3 for 3 today. I was like, bro, I don't know what's going on. It's a little scary, dude. It's a little scary. Now, to be fair, guys, that was pretty inevitable, but still, just the timing is like, the timing's a little scary, you know? Anyway, so we're gonna talk about that because it might be coming to news. I don't fucking know, bro. It's weird. Literally everything I talked about yesterday came true today. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. Predict I'm gonna be a billionaire next? Oh, come on. I wish. But in any case, guys, so listen, we got a lot we gotta talk about. Do I have lottery numbers? No, I don't. What it is that I just read things, bro. I just read things and I look at things and I'm like, yeah, it looks like it's going to go this way. And 9 out of 10 times it goes that way. So with all that being said, boys, we got a lot to talk about and more. There's other topics that I haven't brought up, but we are definitely going to be covering quite a few different topics today, ladies and gentlemen. But with all that being said, before we begin, we got to do a membership train. Okay. And unfortunately, I don't have any hypnodominant skills when it comes to the membership train. I don't know if it's going to be a big train or a small train, but regardless, we are going to... Did the Game Freak check clear? No, the Game Freak check didn't clear. Speaking of, guys, hold on. If you guys saw Oh No It's Alex's stream, bro, I was trolling a little bit too hard. Man. People were really getting involved with it. They were calling Alex a shill because he was like glazing the game. So people were saying he was a paid shill, right? Bro, before we do membership trade, hold on, watch this. Look at this. So so I made this picture and I sent this to I sent this to him, bro. It was so good, man. I gave him like gold teeth and shit. And look at his chain. I don't even think he saw the chain, bro. The chain says membership goals. Because he's always complaining, bro. He's always complaining about the goals and shit. Oh no, it's Alex. 69. Bro, man. Yo, Alex with a do-rag is definitely something. He should put on a do-rag, bro. And the Pokemon in the background. What's crazy is that I didn't even prompt AI to do it. All I said was that make him hold a Game Freak check. And AI literally added all this other shit to the image, bro. A Snorlax in the background, a whole bunch of Funko Pops. They literally turned him into a Nintendo adult. That's insane, man. Seriously, absolutely insane. But anyway, boys, shout out to Oh No It's Alex. That shit was funny as fuck, man. Holy shit. All right, guys, Alex is subsidized by Game Freak, probably, right? He's gonna be so mad, dude. So bad. All right, anyway, guys, we got to do a membership train. I know Alex doesn't like goals, but you know what? Goals keep us around. Goals keep us moving, and we have fun trying to attain them. We have one of the longest streaks in YouTube history. We're setting history here. Boys, let's get on the membership train. Whatever you can, I greatly appreciate it. Whether it's nothing or a little bit or a lot, it doesn't matter. Get on the train. Let's have a good time today, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard.
Let's go.
The membership.
The hole is the goal. Let's go.
Lights up, first spark, first flame, name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive.
Viovis with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, Viovis. I appreciate that. Let's go.
Everything's a promise we keep from the lurkers hiding.
Ron DFK, let's go with a membership. I appreciate that.
Ride the membership train.
Bell Steph with the membership. Nice profile picture. I appreciate that. Ali Kusanagi with the membership. Thank you, Ali Kusanagi. I appreciate that, my man. Let's go.
Side by side, we're breaking the chain. Turn the screen to a burning campaign. From the first to the last, remember the name. We are Hypnocast. Membership train.
Shout out to all of you. Fantastic. Membership train. It's green everywhere, boys. It is green everywhere. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let's go over supers. Let's go over supers that somehow snuck their way in. I don't know how that happened, but we're gonna resume the TTS and then
No, I
we'll
cannot
figure it out
wait.
from there.
Halo laying off, and the person who says I feel uncomfortable making gun games is also laying off.
I remember that guy.
Don't get distracted, Hypnotic.
I remember that guy. Hold
At
on.
Renee Galaza 2447 celebrates 12 months of membership, can't be sent to HR. It's impossible.
Oh, damn. Now I want to send him to HR. Adair Soto, thank you for the 5. I remember that guy. I remember the weirdo who's like, yeah, making gun games makes me uncomfortable. So why the fuck are you working on Halo, brother? Why are you working on Halo? If guns make you uncomfortable, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Who says that? Right? But anyway, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. The Green Lotus, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. I'll try my best. And Renee, thank you for 12 months of legendary status. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Is
Let's
it
keep
true
going.
with Xbox you can still use disc?
Supposedly that's what it is.
At Blackbeard,
Supposedly.
Kratos 85
Thank you for the 2, Faye. Appreciate it.
celebrates 11 months of membership.
I find it funny that the guy sits on the desk and not the chair.
How funny is it though?
At
Blackbeard
Nacho
Kratos,
Ninja
thank you for
6
11 months.
celebrates
Appreciate
2
it.
months of membership. Yo Hypno, who you think is going to win the World Series this year?
Do you think I watch baseball, brother? Is that a racist joke? You think because I'm Hispanic that I watch baseball? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I don't know, man. I couldn't even tell you who's a good team these days anymore, bro. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know. Do you want me to guess just so you could bet on them and potentially win? Is that what it is? Is he wrong? In this scenario, he is. If it was years ago, he wouldn't have been wrong. But I stopped. Catacoli says the Mets. Mr. Spangler says the Dodgers. All right, so let's just go with the Mets then. Fuck it. The Mets are going to win. I'm calling it right now. I have no idea what I'm saying, by the way. But I'm just calling it right now.
Hashtag Ivy.
Hello, Hypnodamus. It sucks these foos lost their jobs, but it is what it is when they focus so hard to give it to the chuds slow cow.
True. 100%.
Stop. Just
Captain
stop.
Killer Guns, thank you for the
You
500%.
can't lie to your stream anymore. It is time you come out and just admit to everyone that you are Darth Hypno.
What?
I have found the Sith holocron. Chewie is a witness.
What? Darth Hypno? Chewie's... Fuck Chewie! Fuck Chewie! The Ride or Die Jedi guy? Why is that such a cool name, though, by the way? It reminds me of Bill Nye the Science Guy. But instead, it's the Ride or Die Jedi guy. Dude, holy shit. You know, guys, speaking of... Because you guys know I like watching older content. I found this YouTube channel. That I'm like, I've been watching like nonstop. It's actually really bad. I've been watching nonstop while playing certain games, usually TCG Simulator. I don't know if you guys have heard of this channel. You probably have. I'll tell you what it is right now. Hold on. It was what? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Oh. Oh.
Dave, why is the trash compactor on 15 running?
What? You threw Chewie inside the trash compactor? No, that's fucking crazy, man. That's crazy. So the channel that I discovered is called, where's it at? I'm looking through my history. Hold on. God, I watch way too many videos, bro. Dial-Up Days. It's called Dial-Up Days. You guys ever seen it?
Control, a rebel ran in there and turned it on.
What the fuck?
Didn't something like this happen on that station that blew up? Oh, and now you owe me 10 credits.
What? Bro, what is this? Oh my god. Bro. Chewie, wait, didn't you just get thrown into a trash compactor? How are you talking right now? It's not Chewie's first time in the trash compactor. He'll be fine. Clearly, he's fine. He's immediately Shut up! My God. First off, everything he's saying is a lie. The one he loves that was fake wizard? Jesus Christ. Anyway, the channel's called Dial-Up Days. I don't know if you guys have seen Dial-Up Days, but Dial-Up Days is awesome. Dial-Up Days is a YouTube channel that does essentially
Ivy plot twist Asher secretly watches your streams.
God, I don't even want to think about that. I highly doubt that's true, but I don't even want to think about that. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it's like it goes over like old school like TV shows and stuff like that. Mostly focused around Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, things like that. So the other day I watched a video from them, which is like the top best Snick shows from the 90s and stuff. And it's crazy, dude, because I'm going down memory lane listening to all these shows, and I'm like, fucking hell, bro. I remember watching every single one of these shows. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. How is it spelled? It's literally dial-up, like dial-up, DIAL -up, and then days. Its channel's really good. Really, really good. Love that channel. Pretty sure it's AI. I'm almost positive it's an AI voice, although the person claims that it's not, but it just sounds like it's an AI voice. But I don't really care. Ultimately, it's the content's really good. Really, really good. So if you want to go down like memory lane and shit, you should definitely go check out that channel because it's very, very good stuff. Like it brought up a TV show that I was so obsessed with way back in the day that I had completely forgot about. And then the moment it played the intro song to the show, I was like, oh,
only a real
shit.
Lord of the Sith would orchestra such an obvious attempt to silence a primary witness that can expose him. Eyes emoji, eyes emoji, eyes emoji, _ Han Solo _
Bro, the Ride or Die Jedi guy. First off, that profile picture's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Second off, fuck Chewie. All right? Chewie's got to deal with the stormtrooper. That's what he's got to deal with right now. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I was watching it, and it was a TV show So Weird. Has anybody seen the TV show So Weird? Has anybody seen that TV show back in the day? Brother, the moment the fucking intro song played, I was like, wait, I know this song. I know this song. And then I realized, like, oh shit, yeah, this is that, like, bro, that TV show was I was obsessed with that show when I was younger. Holy fuck. That was a great show until they replaced the main actress. You're not sure if you did. It was so good. But anyway, yeah, go check out that channel. I just want to tell you guys about it because it's something that I found recently. I'm like, it's actually really good. Really, really good. All right. Anyway, let's go. So we got let me go over the supers really quick. Let me thank some people. DJ Conic, thank you for the 10, my guy. Appreciate it. Kusanagi with a 2 for Ivy. Voting for Ivy. Don't forget, guys. We got a battle going on. Yes, Hyperactive. Are You Afraid of the Dark? It goes over Are You Afraid of the Dark a lot on that channel. One of my favorite shows of all time, by the way. Guys, Marie Rose versus Ivy. All right, we got Soul Calibur versus none other than Dead or Alive. So make your choices known in the super chats. Let us know as we go through it. At the end of the stream, we're going to figure out who wins and moves on to the next round. We got Chaos Dragon with 19 months. I appreciate that, my man. Happy third Monday. Listen, it's not. Stop counting Mondays. Stop counting Mondays. Adair Soto, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Green Lotus, thank you for the 2. Renee, thank you for 12 months. 1 year. Officially became a Super Saiyan. Thank you. Faye, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Blackbeard Kratos with 11 months. You got 1 more month to go, my man. I appreciate that. Let me scroll down. We got Captain Killer Guns with the 5. I appreciate that very, very much. That Ride or Die Jedi guy. It's very difficult to say that. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. Frozen Dark with a 5, killing Chewie. I appreciate that. Frozen Dark with a 10, making sure that Chewie stays on the ground. Appreciate that very much. I guess I owe him 10 credits. Adair Soto, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that very much. Mr. Melancholy with the 2-banger. Again, I don't want to think about that. And Ride or Die Jedi guy.
Marie Rose, I'm a man of culture, Hypno.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, boys. That Ride or Die Jedi guy with the 5. I appreciate that, my man. And then out of literal fucking nowhere, bro.
Daddy, I finally made it. Been working hard.
What?
So hard.
No.
Hypnotic furry plushies
No.
releasing Q to 2027.
No! That was really nasty. Why is grandma talking like that? Whose grandma is this? What do you mean, good job, grandma? Whose grandma is this? Oh my god, man. Flip Shazam, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. What the fuck? Bro. Not yours? It's somebody's grandma. It ain't mine. It's Wizard's grandma. Fucking Wizard. Adair Sotro dropped a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger for Marie Rose.
We have ourselves a Red Boy.
Major lead. Ivy getting felted right now.
Hyper Banger!
Holy shit. Is it safe to assume that you want anime waifus? Is it safe to assume that, Adair Soto, before I played the clip? I don't want to play the clip and then it's not the one that you want, my man, because you didn't tell me. But I'm assuming, considering you're a man of culture, which I could appreciate, I'm going to assume that that's what you want. But you got to let me know in the chat, man. Adair Soto dropping that Red Boy Hyper Banger is crazy. He said, go ahead, my good son. Oh, man, we got the blessing of the Lord of Adair Soto. Let's go.
We got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Early in the stream. Shout out to Adair Soto with the red boy. That's insane, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was a hell of a way to start the stream, bro. Wow. God damn. Also putting Marie Rose heavily in the lead. So that means that Ivy is, unfortunately for Ivy fans, a little bit behind. She's a little bit behind, but I guess we'll see. We'll find out what happens. All right, boys. With all that being said, let's go over memberships now. We got Ali Kusanagi dropping the 5 membership banger.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to Ali Kusanagi holding it down with the 5 memberships at the beginning of the stream. I appreciate that, man. Summoning Kiryu like an absolute legend. Thank you, my good man. We also got, let's see, we got Ron DFK with the membership. Thank you, Ron DFK. I appreciate that. We also got Felstep with the membership as well. Thank you, Felstep. Appreciate that. And then we got Ali Kusanagi again with a membership. Thank you, Ali Kusanagi. And then Monkey Man joining in with a membership as well. Thank you, Monkey Man. I appreciate that. All right, boys. We caught up on YouTube. Let's go to Rumble really quick. Rumble, what do we got, man? What you doing over there? What's Rumble doing over there, man? We got DJ Conic gifting a membership over on Rumble like a boss. Shout out to DJ Conic. I appreciate that, my man. Torinol with a 2 says, get 15% off your order of Hypno Coffee this week only. Promo code OPTI64. Remember to check out our cross-brand offerings with members of the S&H crew. What? Bro, what? Why? Why do you do this? Why can't we be normal? Why can't we be normal? I don't understand. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Torinol with a 2. Picture you are a retailer who sells TVs, game systems, games, etc. A vendor deletes the best contributor of your profits, games. Do you continue selling their TVs? Fuck them. That's all I'm going to say. DJ Conic with $1. What are the odds someone from Xbox watches Hypnocast? I mean, realistically speaking, what are the odds? Probably very low. Now, if you want to say, what are the odds that they watch my videos? I mean, I don't know. It depends, but like live streams don't really go out like that. They don't get promoted like that, you know, so they don't get nowhere near the views of like standard videos. So I don't really know. I would say it's extremely low. I'd be shocked, to be honest with you. I know I have people from Arcane. I know I have people from Arcane that watch my my streams. I know that. I feel like after a while, depending on the size of your channel, it kind of becomes impossible not to be watched by some people. They may be in the industry, but again, I'm not narcissistic enough to think that everybody, you know what I mean? Like I don't think that's really a thing, you know? Setsuna says Arcane. Yeah, the people that basically made Dishonored. I know I have some people from Arcane that watch the channel. So DJ Conic, thank you for the $1. I appreciate that, man. Viova's gifted a membership. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And then Kratos Raptor with $1. New hypnotic toy just hit the market. Tickle me hip, bro. What? Tickle me hypno. It's already sold out. Wow, bro. Tickle me hypno. Why? Why do I gotta be a fucking Elmo? Like, why do I gotta be an Elmo? Tickle me hypno, bro. Wizard wants one of those? What did I tell you guys about behaving? What did I tell you guys? Like, why are we skipping that and going straight to the misbehaving part? Like, I don't understand. Like, why is that happening? Can we not behave? Is it possible to just have like maybe a half an hour of super chats that are just like normal? Is that possible? Or is that's just not gonna AI that? Fuck! Now Yamato's gonna make a Tickle Me Hypno fucking toy out of AI. I quit, bro. What the Jesus Christ, man. All right, boys, we are fully caught up. We are caught up.
No.
Look at this shit. $2. He says no. That's it. $2 literally says no. That's just like, wow. Oh boy. That's gonna be interesting. Let's check gifted games if there is any, and then we're getting into the content, boys. Let's go. Let's do it. No gifted games.
PlayStation doesn't know what's coming. Watch when everybody goes to Steam Machine, then they tried to bring it back disc and it's too late.
I don't think people are gonna go to the Steam Machine. I don't think that's what the Steam Machine is for. I think that if you try to say that a lot of people are gonna leave for the PC platform, I would say that's probably true. Over time, I think a lot of people will explore the PC platform more than they ever thought they would. But the Steam Machine, like, I really don't think it's that relevant to the overall conversation. And it's not trying to be. Again, I just want to reiterate that. Squash Custom, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, bro. All right, man, let's go. Let's get into it. I was warned that you weren't going to behave. Yeah, well, you know, I still hope for the best. Guys, like the stream. I know we got a lot of hate watchers in here. We got 60 people watching on Rumble. We got like 18 likes, boys. There is so many hate watchers. It's insane. It's insane. Like the stream, motherfuckers. Guys, let's go. First and foremost, we need to go over some funnies, okay? Funny number 1. Well, actually, it's not funny, but it kinda is funny. Because apparently there is a Palworld VR mod. Apparently. There's a Palworld VR mod, and I have a feeling that you guys are going to use this for extremely wrong reasons. All right? I think if there's anything... Dante says, I hate you, Hypno. I appreciate that. If there's anything that's going to get people to utilize VR, I have a feeling that it's probably going to be a VR Palworld mod. So, yeah. And what's the first thing that this person does in this video with the Palworld VR mod? What's the first thing they do?
Segment, I choose you. Doing a little dance here? Okay.
They summon Sekhmet, brother. You already know where this is going, all right? You already know where this is going. This is just not gonna go anywhere, right?
Just so it's a fair fight.
I like how you say it's a fair fight. I don't think it's very fair. Thank you for the 2, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, so he summons Sekhmet, which means that you're gonna be able to watch Sekhmet up close and personal. You already know the plan, brother. You see what I'm saying? People are like, you already know the plan, brother. Oh my god, it's gonna be bad.
Hey, Macarena.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Go, Llama. Use Llama Smash. Use Dragon Tornado. Catch him.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like this, bro, VR Palworld sounds actually kind of cool.
Okay, Darth Hypno. Tell your minions to release Chewie, or I'm going to use the Force to show how it is you gave Jabba a late night snack.
Hey, yo!
Hashtag Hypno the Worm Rider.
Yo!
Line and sand.
Gave Jabba a late night snack? Bro, we need to relax. We need to relax. Ride or die Jedi guy. Thank you for the 10. Holy shit. We need to relax. That's insane. My Steam Machine would should ship in a few more days. Nice, Happy Gamer. That's awesome. That's awesome. It would be insane. It would be. I mean, this looks actually crazy.
Come on. Gotcha! Nice one, Brett. High 5. Let's use the flame attack. Oh shoot, where are you, Firefox? There you go, burn him. Use your ass to burn him. Catch. It's a good little wolf. Let's hunt that deer.
I mean, to be fair, it obviously needs work. But if they were to expand on this, I think that this could definitely be a mod that a lot of people would probably end up using. Ironically, even though like a lot of people really don't care about VR like that, I think that they would for a game like this. I think they really would. Imagine running around the world in VR and having your little adventure and shit like that and building your base in VR and all that. I think it would be like the possibilities are insane. So, this was pretty cool. I wanted to share it with you because I think
Sony fan since 1996. I'm done with Sony.
Damn, since 1996? Holy shit, bro. This is who Sony's giving up, man. Sony doesn't give a fuck about people like this. That's kind of sad when you think about it. Hey, Squash Custom, thank you for the 2, brother. I appreciate it, man. Sincerely. Thank you, sir. They just need to link voice attack and some other mods. I'm sure they will at some point, you know? But again, I think it would be very, very, very cool. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. What is wrong with people in this world these days? I feel like the only sane one. Tinfoil, none of us are sane, bro. None of us are sane. We need more innovation in VR. You know what's crazy? VR was getting a ton of innovation. VR was getting a ton of investment, similar to what AI is getting today. And then everybody just gave up on it because it just didn't hit the way that they thought it was going to hit. It was kind of like 3D TVs. Remember way back in the day when 3D TVs had a ton of investment and everybody was trying to pitch it as like the next greatest thing? It was going to be the thing, and then it ended up not being the thing, and then it got completely divested, and like nobody gives a fuck, you know? With VR, I think what it is that the reason why VR hasn't caught on is because it hasn't reached a level that seems to be in most people's mind of what it comes to like VR. So like in a lot of people's minds, they view VR as like what we see in the movies, right? Where like in the movies, you utilize VR, and next thing you know, you're transported into another world and kind of like an isekai of your own story. I think that VR technology is not quite there yet. And because it's not quite there yet, people just don't care, I guess you can say. I think it's also the fact that most major video games don't have VR attached to it in any way.
Ivy.
You said behave. You did not say how we should behave.
Don't do it. Don't. Don't.
That was so zesty. Thanks.
Oh my god!
Man. Just gets worse and worse every day. Every day gets worse and worse. Ron, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. So I think another problem too is that a lot of major video games do not have a VR, like an official VR mode for it. So it hasn't hit mainstream like that. And to be honest with you, most developers don't want to add the extra money and resources into developing a VR mode for their games. So that's why like the only time you see VR is in video games that are dedicated to VR. You're never going to have a mainstream video game. Very rarely will you have a mainstream game that's going to have a VR official support for it. Unless it's something like this where it's a mod and it's a third party doing it, then that's different. But that's all of that combined. I think it's really what's holding VR back. But VR was getting a crazy amount of investment. So much money was invested into VR. And then it just completely died off, which is why Meta lost billions of dollars. Meta's still losing billions of dollars investing in VR, but they're not stopping. They're one of the few people that continue to invest in VR. And I'm sure the technology is going to get better over time. I'm sure. But realistically, without titles that are there to sell that VR, nobody's going to care. Right? As much as I love the Half-Life series, I just feel like, why would you spend thousands of dollars on a VR system just to play one game? Just to play Half-Life Alyx, you know? Like, you need more video games that have the option to do real VR, you know? Without a market, there's no point. There's no point. So
VR is actually there for guys like Elon, white tick mark emoji, Google.
How did Elon get into this, bro? Thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. It should be like Sword Art Online. I mean, realistically, like when people think in their mind, like what would the best like ultimate VR world look like to you? What would the ultimate VR world look like to you, right? I feel like it would look like something similar to like Ready Player One or something like that. You know, like it has to get to a point where it's almost indistinguishable. You know, like it's got to get to the point where it's so indistinguishable that when you put that headset on, you really feel like you're in another reality. Like you feel like you're in another world. You feel like, and also too, it's the movement. Right now, the movement inside the world is just way too clunky. It's not realistic. It's not smooth. It's not. That's really what it is. But it's got to get to the point where you can maneuver around that world and feel like you are really transported from one to the other. You know, or even even similar to like dot hack and stuff. Like you need it needs to get to that level. Otherwise, I think it won't really hit on a mainstream level, which I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I think it needs to be because people have been trained. People have been trained to play video games one way for decades. So if you're trying to change up the way people play, because they were trying to make VR into like a mainstream thing, they were trying to make VR into the new way to play video games. So if you're going to do that, it has to have that level of comfort that playing video games the regular way has now, while also adding that complete like augmented reality feeling. You know, that's really the only way that you're going to get people to accept it in mass. Otherwise, it's always going to be a niche thing. And it's already something that has, I would say, a pretty bad stigma around it. Because if you try to go to people and be like, hey, you want to play this VR game? They're going to be like, that sounds gay. You know, like you gotta change it up a little bit. Not everybody's going to be open-minded to it. So, but I think that in the future, if they do continue to invest in it, I think in the future, that's going to be the thing. And the only way they're going to make it the thing is if they somehow make the VR hardware cheaper. I think another problem is that the VR is just too expensive, right? Because you're already like, think about it. The VR headsets, you know, the Steam frame is going to be like $1,500, right? It's going to be fucking astronomical. If the Steam machine was $1,050 or whatever it was, and that's without a screen, and the Steam Deck is basically almost $1,000 with an OLED screen, what do you think the Steam frame is going to be with the screen in the headset and everything? It's going to be like $1,500, bro. It's going to be insane. You know, I really think it's going to be stupid fucking expensive. You know? So anyway, I mean, just look at the previous Valve system. The previous Valve system was like $1,000. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the Steam frame was more than $1,500. But anyway, we'll see. But regardless, I think this is really cool. I think this is one of those situations where I'm like, damn, you know, I kind of wish I did have a headset. You know, and that has to happen more. You have to have more video games that make people think that. You have to have more video games that make people say, damn, I wish I had, you know, XYZ, whatever. Because that's how you're going to get it to the point where people actually want to buy it versus something where they're just like, yeah, I really don't see the point. You know? So that's basically it. I thought it was cool, though. I wanted to share it with you guys. All right. That's number one. Number two, boys, we got to talk. Like, look at what's happening, bro. This is the world that we live in. Okay? And honestly, I can't blame them. So this is a video somebody took of Target. All right? Because scalpers are getting felted. All right? And I got to imagine, bro, I would not want to work at Target during this
Folks
time.
want SAO levels full dive tech than what we have now. If we had SAO tech right now, I would do full dive.
It would be insane. But unfortunately, we're just not going to. We're not quite there yet. Jason Altor, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you, brother. So you guys know that scalping is a big issue, obviously, when it comes to not just Pokemon TCG. It's just TCG in general, because I view TCG as one of the last true bastions of physical entertainment media of some kind. Aside from movies, like TCG is one of the last few bastions that people are just going crazy for. And Pokemon, obviously, one of the most popular, if not the most popular TCG, not to play, but like to collect and whatnot. Obviously, it's going to have its scalping problems. It's always had its scalping problems. It gets worse. As time goes on, you have people that treat it like it's, the stock market and stuff. So Target is now doing, and it's crazy because I just spoke about this like a couple of weeks ago. They're doing what Japan is doing. So
VR in movies, if you can look around.
Oh man, can you imagine watching a movie and having that ability to look around? That'd be crazy, bro. That would be crazy. In due time, I'm sure. Thank you for the 2, brother. I appreciate that, Squash. So they're doing what Japan is doing without the digital, facial recognition software and all that stuff. So in Japan, what they've been doing is when they sell you a booster pack or anything like that, they cut the edge of it, right? When they sell it to you, they cut the top right of it or whatever, so that way scalpers can't resell it as a sealed product. And now it seems like Target in the US is rolling out this rule that now when they get booster boxes, those booster boxes are going to be ripped from the jump. So what they're doing is they're actually ripping off the plastic on the booster boxes to try to discourage people from wanting to scalp these. Now, here's the problem, though. The problem with that is, unfortunately, number one, people reseal.
Put the fries in the bag.
Thank you, Lil Jim's Halo. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 2. Unfortunately, what happens is that, number one, there are people out there that do reseal. Now, if these things are like Gundam, which I'm sure they are, they probably have special plastic that is sealing these booster boxes that have like the Pokemon logo on it or something like that. But realistically, somebody will still reseal it and try to sell it, number one. Or number two, what this is going to end up doing is the scalpers will just buy the box and then resell the packs, because the packs are going to be sealed on the inside. So you're not really stopping anybody from scalping the boxes. They might not sell the box, but they'll sell the packs for the same scalper prices because they're all going to be sealed. But anyway, check this out. This is kind of sad when you think about it. The fact that we're even here is crazy. This is perfect music for this. You just know, like, this guy back here, he looks like an investor, bro. This guy back here, he's like, fuck. You know what's sad, too, is that this kind of screws over. So there's another kind of collector out there, and that's like the sealed product collector. Those people are now getting screwed because of scalpers. Because scalping has gotten so bad that now they're ripping off the seal of the product, which means that now you can't really be a sealed product collector. You know, at least in the true definition of the word. It's unfortunate. My parents did the same thing when I was born, so I can't sell it now. I mean, I can, but we are talking 80s baseball card prices. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Music time, let's hear it. Yeah. Isn't this One Piece? No, this is Pokemon. These are Pokemon booster boxes. You could tell. This is what happens with grown men who start fights or are children over children card games. Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. So sealed collectors get screwed, unfortunately. And you know what this is gonna mean, right? What this is gonna mean is that now, bro, we're gonna get this. 40-year-old scalpers now targeting the Target delivery trucks like this, bro. Oh, it's so true, man. You know what's sad? They're already doing that. Some of them are already doing that. There's been reports of trucks being hit. Bro, it's bad, dude. Like people are really going crazy for these fucking cards, man. To the point where you got all kinds of weird ops happening to try to get these cards, trying to make like back-end deals with people that work at Target, paying them underhanded, giving them cash for it and all. It's really bad. Really bad. So anyway, I saw that video and I'm like, dude, this is actually fucking pathetic. But you know what? It is what it is, bro. I mean, this is where we're at now. And just wait till the Naruto TCG releases. Once that releases, next year, it's going to be fucking terrible, bro. I already told Leon, I'm like, listen, man, I'm getting in on the Naruto TCG early, because if I don't get in early, that shit's going to be scalped to the moon. Look what happened to One Piece. The One Piece TCG is crazy. It wasn't like that in the beginning, but now it is. You know? So it's going to be ridiculous. Are we going to start seeing gangs born from this? Probably. You're going to start seeing gangs born of this, and I would not be surprised. People are going to be they're going to be specialists in stealing sealed Pokemon product. So sad, man. But where there's a will, there's a way. All right, let's X out of that. Guys, let me check Rumble really quick. We got, let's see, Light Ferret with $1. You know the furries would have a field day over that VR Pal World mod. I know, which is why I said, of course, the first thing they show is Sekhmet. Why am I not surprised? In fact, it's probably already fully funded considering how deep those pockets go. Probably. I would not be surprised. I'm sure there's going to be some interesting mods available for Pal World if it's not already available. All right, we also got...
I am not into LOLs.
LOLs? Jesus Christ. Is that what a lolly is now? Is this a lolly now? I don't know. I feel like the term on the internet has been stretched so much. Is this a lolly now? This 18, 19, whatever it is, year old character? Is that what it is? I guess you just can't be a short, petite woman anymore, huh? Like you just immediately got to be a fucking lolly now. It's insane, bro. The definition on the internet has been stretched unbelievably wide. Bonnie Blue would be very jealous of that. Yeah, exactly. So petite women, basically. Exactly, Setsuna. It's like, wow, okay. I guess, I suppose. Let the internet. Bio2Wolf, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. She's been stretched so much. Hey, yo, relax. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Relax. Relax, bro. God damn. Power World already has those mods. I don't want to know. I do not want to know. I would be much happier not knowing that some of those mods exist. We're good. We're good. I don't need to know that. Okay. The character's not even that short. Bummer. Listen, man, I'm just telling you the definition of that word has been stretched to unbelievably disingenuous extents. It's just pretty bad. So anyway, let's get to the first topic, boys. Let me pause TTS. Hopefully it does actually pause. Otherwise, we're going to get felted, and that's going to be unfortunate. It's going to be very unfortunate. Most of them are stretched by the time they're 18, releasing. Damn! Tinfoil hater? Hey, what happened to Sony and Xbox? Don't worry, you're going to find out. So this is, that's insane. I've seen petite women before, women, even though they have flat chests, so have I. Pretty sure everybody has at some point in their life, but apparently those women are now underage and children. It's kind of weird. Beautiful Zexel,
also,
let's
I
go.
can't believe we live in a world where people are fighting to the death to collect and sell Pokemon cards.
I know.
It makes me sick, NGL.
You know what's really sad? What really pisses me off? What really pisses me off is the videos where you'll see like a mom, right, with her kid or something like that at a Target, trying to go to the what do you call it? Like the like the card section and wanting to buy cards, and then all of a sudden, like, it gets swarmed by a bunch of grown-ass men, right? Gets swarmed by a bunch of grown-ass men that this kid and the mom could never fight off. And by the time you know it, it's all gone. And the fucking kid is there and is unable to get, just even a pack of cards. That shit pisses me off to no end, bro. Seriously. Like, I feel like I would spend my free time just fighting scalpers for fun. Just so that more kids can get the opportunity to actually take part in the hobby that I personally grew up in taking part in before all these fucking weirdos came in and started trying to turn it into a fucking a stock or something like that. It's just it's crazy, bro. I hate seeing those videos, man. That shit honestly pisses me off to no end, bro. To no end. So anyway, it is what it is. Enough of that. I don't want to get angry. All right, pausing TTS. Hey, beautiful Zexel, thank you for the 20, bro. That means a lot to me, and that also is catching up Ivy pretty strong, although unfortunately she is still losing. So card games in general are just a mess with all the scalpers. I know. It's true. It absolutely is true, unfortunately. Again, when I first bought Gundam a little over a year ago, I think it was a little over a year ago. When I first bought Gundam, right? I bought a GDO 1 box, New Type Rising, for I think it was like $70, $80. I don't know, something like that. And at the time, that was considered a high price. And now GDO 1 New Type Rising a year later for a booster box is like $400 to $500, give or take. For a case, it's like 3,000 some odd, maybe even more than that dollars. Actually, no, I'm bugging. It's way more than that. I'm thinking about GDO 5. GDO 5 is like 3,000. GDO 1 is way over that. You know, it's like $6,000-$7,000, something crazy like that. It goes to show, it's like these motherfuckers really treat this shit like stock, bro. And you know what? Unfortunately, at the end of the day, as much as you may hate scalpers, I hate scalpers, and I hate the way that they treat kids, especially. At the end of the day, the reason why the scalpers exist is because somebody's paying those prices. That's the reason why the scalpers exist. And so long as somebody continues to pay those prices, it is never going to end. It just isn't. It's never going to end. Doesn't matter what kind of, strategies you come up with. It doesn't matter, what you do to try to prevent them. They're always going to find a way. Some way, somehow, they're going to find a way, as long as somebody's willing to pay for that way. Yeah, it's shiny cardboard, man. People go crazy over shiny cardboard. What are you going to do, Anyway, all right, let's go. Let's get into the content, boys. We had our fun. We got a lot we got to cover, ladies and gentlemen. But first and foremost, we're going to cover Xbox Halo Studio layoffs. Because, it's something that I predicted somehow, some way. I don't even know. I still can't believe it, bro. I went to bed yesterday, woke up today, and found story after story after story of everything we spoke about yesterday, of the stuff that I wanted to see happen, of the stuff that I thought was going to happen, and then it just magically happens the next day. I'm like, that's a little bit weird, but anyway, all good. You thought scalping was illegal? It's not. It's not. And to be honest with you, I've said this before, I don't want it to be, because that means that the government will overcorrect, and they will get so involved in the market that it will no longer be a free market. And I would much rather have the free market and deal with the symptoms of that versus try to have them come in and pretend like they're going to help you when we all know that's not how this works. But anyway, guys, we got to talk about Halo Studios. Yes, we are going to talk about Halo Studios because something weird has happened. So the other day, literally yesterday, I spoke about how it is, in my opinion, after experiencing Halo Campaign Evolve, that I feel like Asha Sharma should walk into Halo Studios and give them the Bethesda treatment. They should walk in there. She should walk in there with whoever she's got to walk in there with, sit everybody down, and tell them that what they made was absolute trash, and they disappointed family, and they need to be let go. Whether it's everybody or whether it's half the amount of people, I'm going to leave that up to the CEO. But ultimately, that's what needs to happen with Halo Studios. And then not even 24 hours later, we get the announcement that Halo Studios is reportedly laying off several employees. Now, we don't know the exact answer, or we don't know the exact number. The only reason why I know about this is because both Smash JT and also Pirate Nation have posted about this, and we're going to go over everything like that in a second. But realistically, Halo Studios has officially laid people off, and it is glorious. So let's go over this and let's see exactly what's going on, because this is it, right? This is something, and again, guys, keep in mind, Halo Studios, I've said from the beginning, was probably going to be laid off regardless, because Asha Sharma said that they're laying off about, what was it, like 32 to 3,600 employees, give or take, and that they're only laying off 1,600 people at the time they announced it, which was like a month ago. So that means there's another 1,600 people that have to be laid off. So I would not be surprised, I've said this many times, I would not be surprised if Halo Studios was one of those people or one of those studios that were going to be let go. So let's get into it. Pirate Nation says Halo Studios has reportedly laid off several employees shortly after the launch of Halo Campaign Evolved. Multiple developers, including producers as well as a software engineer, have shared on LinkedIn that they're leaving the studio, with some updating their profiles to open to work. One developer said that they spent 6.5 years working on Halo before being affected. Now, I love that Pirate Nation puts the Cortana image next to Master Chief. It's pretty hilarious. But listen, really quick before we continue, I just want to reiterate, okay, going over Halo Campaign Evolved and playing this game, we're going to continue playing it next week because obviously Wizard wants to keep playing the game. But realistically, playing this game, I got to be honest with you, this game, it just shouldn't exist. I I really don't know what else to say other than this game should not exist, because unfortunately, it's just one of those games that when you play it, you sit down and you play it, you almost wish you never experienced Halo prior to that in any capacity, because realistically, that's what this game is for. This game is for people that have never experienced Halo, and they're hoping to rewrite the history of Halo with whatever the fuck this game was supposed to be. Right? This game should have been way better than it was. This game should not have had the level of struggles that it had. And it just proves that Halo Studios as a whole are filled with people that are just incapable of making anything related to a Halo franchise whatsoever, or anything for that matter. Like, I have to question their ability as developers. I really do, because seeing how the game performs and seeing all the problems the game has and seeing the creative liberties that they've taken with the franchise, I just have to question, like, what did they really do here that's actually benefited this studio in any capacity, right? Noir ends up posting on X, layoffs at Halo Studios start today. Fired Bethesda developers are yelling into the void, which we went over the other day, by the way. EA is getting ready for layoffs, which we're going to go over later on in the segment. Bungie got gutted in June, which we talked about. We laughed at that. Shitty artsy studios at Xbox getting kicked out. Ubisoft killed the studio in Canada, which I didn't even get to cover, ironically. And this is only starting. Should have left my games alone. And this video, this video is kind of funny. But truthfully, yes, like, realistically, this is where we're at, right? And they can get mad all they want. They can blame the chuds. They can blame toxic YouTubers. They could blame whatever they want to blame. At the end of the day, it's been very proven that your game is not connecting with people, and the reason for that is of your own doing. It has nothing to do with the people talking about your game. It has nothing to do with the people playing your game. It has to do with you and the way that you've marketed your game and the way that you actually decided to design your game. Nobody decided to make you put Lieutenant Williams in there. Nobody decided for you to make Cortana look the way that she did. Nobody decided for you to race swap and sex swap half of the people on the initial ship in Halo because of reasons. Nobody told you to do this. You guys are the ones that did all this. So I think it's insane that you won't take accountability for the way that you actually made the game. I really think that's crazy. But anyway, so let's continue. So I thought this post was pretty funny. Now, Smash ended up posting this picture here where he says, update, it's happening. Layoffs are beginning to roll through on LinkedIn for Halo Studios. This is just the beginning confirmed. And if you look at this picture here, you got this guy, Paul Morris, saying, every player has a game they'll never forget. That's why I chose this career. I want to help create games that bring smiles to players and create memories they'll carry with them for years. That's what drives me. Today, I learned my time at Halo Studios will be coming to an end, following the successful launch of our latest game, Halo Campaign Evolved. Now, I don't know if, like, he's trying to say successful launch in the sense of, like, they just launched it. You know, I don't think this game is successful at all. Personally, speaking strictly about the numbers and whatnot, I think it's pretty obvious that this game is not successful. You know, we talked about it yesterday. If you were to believe Circana, which again, take it with a grain of salt, but if you were to believe their numbers, only 1% of the active PlayStation user base actually played Halo. That kind of lines up with where the PlayStation Store activity was for the game. Outside of the initial release, the game never really made it that high on the PlayStation Store list. And Xbox, same thing. They only had about 8% of active users playing Halo, which again is a decent amount, but realistically is nowhere near where it should be. Halo is literally Xbox, right? Even though the game has been hoarded out to PlayStation, and even though this game, in my opinion, was made for PlayStation users, at the end of the day, Halo was Xbox at some point, and now, unfortunately, it just isn't. Right? I feel like with Halo, this should be the game that everybody on Xbox is playing. Everybody on Xbox is supporting. Everybody's down to play Halo. But the problem is that you made a single player Halo, no multiplayer, nothing whatsoever that you can share outside of like co-op. It just doesn't hit the same way. And not only that, you also have a game that's available on Game Pass, if I'm not mistaken. Halo is available Game Pass day one. So there's that problem when it comes to sales. It's the same exact problem we've been talking about over and over and over regarding Game Pass. People just chose to, unfortunately, not support this game in the level that it needed to be. And I guarantee you the amount of money that was spent on this game is astronomical. I can only imagine. On top of that being a remake, which is hilarious in and of itself. You're literally remaking this game that's been remastered or remade before multiple times, and you apparently can't even be good at copying your own homework. Granted, it's not your own homework. This is homework that people left behind for you to copy from many decades ago, from people who are way better at their job than you are. You can't even copy homework, bro. It's honestly crazy that you can't even do that. So anyway, he says, today I learned my time at Halo Studios will be coming to an end after our successful launch of the latest game, Halo Campaign of All. I know this is one of the most challenging job markets our industry has seen, and I know the road ahead won't be easy, but I'm not done, and my purpose has not changed. Okay, my purpose. My problem, though, with this is that you're trying to, like, these guys are trying to make it seem as if there's just, like, there's this weird, like, cloud, right? Follow along with me for a second. They're talking about this industry as if there's just, like, this weird fucking, like, ominous cloud that just for some reason is targeting the gaming industry and is somehow contributing to people getting fired. I don't know how else to explain it other than these people like, when it comes to accountability, it's like they all want to treat it as if it's just this weird fucking cloud that's just overcoming the gaming industry. And it's like, yeah, it's a really tough time in our industry right now. Why is it a tough time? Why is it a tough time in your industry right now? Oh, because, you know, greedy executives and stuff. Guys, why? Why is it a tough time right now? After a while, you kind of have to sit there and admit that perhaps you contributed to this to some extent. I'm not telling you to take the blame for everything, obviously. But at some point in time, you got to sit down and say, maybe we had something to do with this shit. Maybe we ended up causing a situation where, unfortunately, perhaps we got a little bit ahead of ourselves. Maybe we were a little bit too ideologically driven. Perhaps we were too busy focused on making video games that were for people that didn't actually want to play the game. I know we were trying to reach new audiences, but maybe we shouldn't have abandoned our previous audience while we were going for new audiences, because guess what? You can actually do that, right? I know it's weird. For these people, it's weird. Like, they can't live in a world where you can actually go for new players while not shitting on your previous players. I know it's weird, but it's possible, okay? It's absolutely possible. But for some reason, for these people, 99% of the time, it's not possible. They think in order to get new players, they got to abandon and shit on whoever came before that. I don't know why that is, but again, maybe perhaps we could just sit here and admit that maybe we had something to do with this. Right, that's realistically the conversation that needs to happen, but it's not happening. All it is them saying, well, you know, it's a tough industry right now. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe it's a tough industry because you guys wasted so much goddamn money. Maybe you thought that the money was infinite, but unfortunately for you and your companies that you work for, the money is not infinite. It doesn't matter if you're subsidized by a company like Xbox, like a company like Microsoft. Realistically, at the end of the day, the money runs dry at some point. If you're not making money and you're blowing money on everything, at some point, shit's gonna hit the fan at some point. And we are at that point, which, by the way, it has taken many years to get to this point. Probably like 10 years plus to get to this point. But realistically, like a little under 10 years to get to this point. But that is many, many years of paid salaries. That is many, many years of very confident employees. That is many years of people feeling so safe because they had an insane amount of subsidization that was keeping them afloat. And now that that money is gone, now suddenly, well, it's just a tough time right now. What does that even mean, bro? Anyway, so after 6.5 years working on Halo and dodging just as many rounds of layoffs, it has finally caught up to me. I have nothing but love for Halo and for the folks at the studio. This is just a tough reality in the gaming industry right now. What does that even mean? A tough reality in the gaming industry. It's like, bro, if this is the reality of the gaming industry, what did you guys do to contribute to it? Because nobody wants to sit there and say, yup, you know what? We kind of had a hand to play in this. You know, he says he's open to new roles, blah, 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 whatever. During his time, he says he's had the honor of supporting multiple amazing teams, ranging from art, networking, localization, narrative, and being the product owner of Halo Infinite's social multiplayer pillar. Well, anytime I see localization, I immediately think like, okay, here we go, right? So again, guys, overheard at Halo Studios, I'm just a stack of excuses over here. Hoo-wee. That's not looking good, right? So here, look. One of two things happen, all right? Either this was planned from the get-go, which is definitely possible, right? This was planned from the get-go, and I do kind of believe that this was planned from the get-go. I believe that, you know, Asha Sharma had the other 1,600 people, some of it being Halo Studios planned, and they're only finding out today after their game released. I think that was part of the plan. Or maybe she realized how bad the game's performing, and she said, all right, that's it. That was your last chance. That was your last chance. That's it. Like, how many chances do you want? How many chances do you feel like you deserve? How many chances before you realize, like, shit, maybe this is not working out? Now, the sad thing is that I don't think 343 Industries, a.k.a. Halo Studios, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I don't think they're going to close down. I don't think they're going to completely shutter the studio. I think that they're going to be reduced probably by about 25 to 35%, give or take. I think they're going to get a pretty big reduction of their force, and they're going to try to work on that upcoming Halo game that they don't even know. They don't even have a plan for. They literally have no plan for anything at Halo Studios in terms of a brand new Halo game. The only thing they have plans for are remakes. So these motherfuckers that are just plainly copying homework, they can't even do that properly. There's no guarantee they're even going to make it to Halo 3 or anything beyond that for that matter. But they had plans to remake the first 3 games, so we'll see what ends up happening there. But again, realistically, guys, we saw this coming. We all did. We all saw this coming. We knew it was going to happen, and we're here. And I wouldn't be surprised if within a couple of days we end up hearing the exact number of people that were let go. If it's anything less than 25%, I'd be really shocked. I would be really, really shocked. So we'll see. We'll follow up with it, and we'll see what ends up happening from there. All right, let me resume TTS really quick. Let's see what you guys have to say.
At Odin Dark there it celebrates 4 months of membership.
Odin Dark.
What's the difference between Lego and TCG scalpers? Nothing, that's what.
Bro. So, I don't really collect Lego like that. I've said that before many times because for me, like, I've always wanted Lego anime. And now Lego has started to release like anime-related Lego, which makes me so upset because I don't want to... I don't want to start collecting
Halo
that shit.
Studios. More like Free 40 Free / Galo Studios.
I will hire Paul as a janitor to clean the toilets.
Oh my god. The job's not going to get done. It's not going to get done, Squash. I'm telling you right now. Thank you for the 2. But I am collecting the One Piece Lego because I really like the One Piece Lego. And eventually when I get a little bit more space, I'm going to build all the Lego and get like a showcase for it and stuff. But there's one Lego that I'm definitely 100% collecting when it comes out. All the other stuff I don't care about, but I'm 100% getting the Dragon Ball Z Lego. I know they announced that they're coming out with Dragon Ball Z Lego. I think Shenron is going to be
Hypno,
one of the
that's the
first
guy who
sets.
did not want to make guns.
Oh, is that the guy who didn't want to make guns? That's the guy who was like, oh, I feel uncomfortable making guns in a gun video game? My god, that's insane. Why am I not surprised? Squirrel says there's One Piece Lego. How the hell do I have not heard about this? Yeah, it's based off the show, but realistically it doesn't matter because like it's Lego, so it doesn't matter if it's based off the anime or if it's based on the show. It's gonna look the same anyway. It's Lego. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of sets for Lego. They even have a black box set. It's fucking expensive though, bro. Oh my god, I never want to do that again. But I know with the Dragon Ball Z one, I'm going to, so I'm gonna get felted. But yeah, I'm not super into Lego. Like I like Lego. I do like Lego, but I'm not into it to the point where I'm collecting like everything, you know. But the Dragon Ball Z one, I'm definitely getting that 100%. I've already said that many times over. Unless it's stupid expensive, then I'm gonna have to skip it. Squirrel says how expensive. Most costly Lego I bought was $500. It was $350. I think it was $350 for the largest one. Pretty sure. Nitro Buzz says Hypno is Alex Banana Boy. I don't know. You tell me.
All right, this is the last one.
Kind of looks like it. Adair Soto, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that, man. Over on Rumble, we got Tornall with a 2. Want to defeat scalpers? Find what value they offer and render it pointless. They offer access to supply in a short time frame. If sellers offer the same, scalpers cannot survive. That's true. That's true. 100%. Thank you, Torino. Draconic dropped $11 for Marie Rose and also for Tier 1. Holy shit. Thank you, Draconic. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, my man. I didn't even realize we hit Tier 1 already. God damn, you guys are awesome. Tinfoil Hater says, yes, play Alex. Well, if somebody drops a red boy and demands Alex, I will play it. I'll play it. We got another one coming in. Hold on. Camchi.
If they lay off the entire Halo studio, it will be a miracle that Xbox Eye is healing. Best to wreck on Halo 4 and afterward as Cortana Nightmare.
Dude, it's like, I remember when people would complain about the Halo 4 Cortana. I mean, they don't complain about it now because now it looks amazing compared to everything else we get, but shit, man. It's like one of those things where it's like you don't realize what you got until you don't. It's one of those things, but in any case, Camchi, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that, my man. I'm gonna pause CTS. Let's go. We gotta talk about more stuff. Let me X out the Halo Studio story. RIP to them. It is what it is at this point. Where we at? Let's go with. Hold on. Let's go with Sony. Let's talk about the tariff money. We got to talk about that because it is an interesting situation that I want to go over. We're also going to talk about the new warning that they're giving people on the boxes, which I find to be hilarious. I find it to be hilarious, but there you go. All right, let's talk about it, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about PlayStation. I know, like, you guys are like, no way, we're talking about PlayStation. When have we ever done that? Well, today we're going to be talking about PlayStation for a multitude of reasons. Number one, we're going to be diving deeper into the aspect of the tariff money that they have been refunded, because now we have official numbers of just how much money PlayStation is actually getting it refunded and how much of that money essentially caused them to get a nearly 40% increase in their profits for the recent earnings call that happened. Now, keep in mind, guys, if this $508 million of tariff refund money was the reason why they are in a nearly 40% profit increase for the recent quarter, that's actually insane, because first off, that's not that much money, and second off, it goes to show how tight everything is, because if this is the reason why you're at the 40% increase, if this would have gone away, I can only imagine how bad the numbers would have actually looked, which is amazing considering they're trying to convince you how amazing they're doing every single quarter. So let's talk about it. First, we're going to talk about the tariffs, and second, we're going to talk about a brand new warning label that is being placed on all new PlayStation 5s moving forward. They are officially adding a warning label talking about the death of physical media on the boxes of every single PlayStation moving forward. They have not announced it on the actual consoles. They have not announced it on the PlayStation Store platform. They haven't announced it anywhere that people actually can see it. They've only announced it so far in their investors call that most normies don't even care about, their blog that most normies don't even read, and obviously YouTubers that are talking about it. But again, most normies don't even entertain that conversation. So we're going to talk about all this. Let's go over it and let's figure out what's going on. First and foremost, Pirate Nation posted that Sony is reportedly getting back most of an estimated $508 million in U.S. tariff refunds after the tariffs that contributed to the PS5 increases were later ruled unlawful. Now, we've discussed this many times over, but I'm going to just bring it up again for this particular segment because, again, it doesn't matter how many times you talk about it. There are new people discovering videos every single day that have no idea what's going on. So the tariffs were ruled unlawful. This happened not that long ago. It was about a few months ago where, the justice system essentially ruled it as unlawful, overruling Trump's tariffs that he had on different countries and resulting in these companies to be able to file for refunds. Now, Nintendo is also filing for the same exact refund, and I think that they're getting even more money than Sony's getting, ironically. Sony's getting $508 million. Nintendo, I think, is getting more than that. But the funny thing is, both of these companies are getting sued for the exact same reason. They're getting sued right now in class action lawsuits because essentially they're double dipping, right? They convinced other people that the reason why they were increasing the price of their consoles was because of the tariff money, and then come to find out that that's not the reason realistically, because they did it again even though the tariffs were ruled unlawful anyway. So they raised the prices again, which we're going to go over because, again, I have the whole history here, right? If you look, we got some archives here. We got Sony raises PlayStation 5 prices in the U.S. as tariffs start to hit. This was August 20th in 2025. Sony hikes PlayStation console prices by $50 amid Trump tariffs. This was also in August of 2025. And then in May of 2026, this year, Sony raises PlayStation prices by $100, second price hike in a year. And by the time this happened, the tariffs weren't even a thing. The tariffs weren't even a thing at this point. It was already ruled unlawful. It was about to be ruled unlawful, one of the two. But realistically, they didn't have to do this. They didn't have to raise the price again, but they wanted to because people already agreed to it multiple times before. So why would they not do it, right? So anyway, let's go back to Pirate Nation. So according to Sony CFO Lin Tao, most of the refund is going to the PlayStation business, whatever that means, with around 70% already received between April and June 2026. So they're going to take 70% of the estimated $508 million. They're going to put that into the PlayStation business, whatever that means. I don't think that that's going to go into increasing your quality of life on the PlayStation ecosystem. I don't think that's going to go into increasing, where it's going to go into? You want me to be real with you guys for the PlayStation players that are going to be watching this video? You want me to be real with you? This is going to go into one place and one place only. You guys ready? It's going to go into live service video games. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to tell you that other than it's going to 100%. This money is going to go into more live service garbage that they're going to force upon you because they want to try to make this a thing where they have the most successful live service video games. But it's going to give you another Concord. That's really where it's going to go. I'm sorry. It's going to go either there or into the CEOs and executives' pockets. But realistically, I think it's going to go into live service video games. They've already said they're going to double down, triple down, quadruple down on live service video games. This money is going to subsidize whatever the fuck that game Fair Games is. And it's also going to subsidize whatever the hell that Horizon Hunter Gatherers game is. This money is going to subsidize the creation of those two games so that when those games come out and fail, it doesn't matter because Sony got saved preemptively with this tariff money. That's exactly where it's going to go. I guarantee you. But anyway, what do I know? So even so, Sony has not announced any plans to refund customers. Of course not, because why would they? Who paid the higher PS5 prices. The company is also facing a proposed class action lawsuit in the United States claiming that some of the recovered money should be passed on to consumers and then, obviously for the players. So guys, I'm telling you right now, this is just not going to happen, okay? Nintendo has already denied it. They're not going to give refunds. Sony's not going to give refunds. Amazon claimed that a very small select few of people are going to get refunds, but ultimately it's going to go supposedly back into the business. I like how these people really say that and think that anybody believes that. The only people that believe this money is going to go back into the business are the shills out there that are wanting this to happen for whatever reason. It's so odd to me that there are people out there, they want companies to just grow bigger and bigger and have infinite power and control over them. It's just the weirdest thing. But there are people out there that do believe that, and those people are the ones that are more so focused on this, right? And again, guys, overall, this entire situation has happened because they claimed that it was because of the tariffs. Now, let's go to the physical media aspect of things. I want to cover this really quick so that we can talk about this. It's very important. So you guys know that it's in my belief, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. It's in my belief that PlayStation, this is like, we're past doubling down at this point. We're in like quadruple down at this point. PlayStation is now officially putting out a new warning on brand new PlayStation 5 boxes, okay? They're putting out this warning essentially telling you of the incoming discontinuation of physical media for the PlayStation platform. I think it's diabolical, okay? I think it's diabolical to put out a warning on a console box for a console that initially started off with physical media. I think it's insane to put a warning like this on a console that has a physical disc drive. I think it's wild, but they're doing it because, number one, they have to, and number two, they want to be able to say, well, we told you. We told you. I guarantee you that over half of their ecosystem has no idea this is even happening. I guarantee you. Shinobi says new disc-based PS5 console boxes now come with labels reminding buyers of discontinuation of discs in January of 2028. Let's read it. You got important notice. Let's make this a little bit bigger so we can check it out. Important notice from January 2028. Newly released games on the PlayStation will be available for purchase on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital format only. Discs for games released before January 2028 can continue to be played on this console. Oh my God, bro. This is why I keep telling people this was all planned. All this was planned for many, many, many years. There's no way that this was decided within a year or so. This was planned from the get-go. They knew what they were going to be doing. They had all of this ready to go, and they have it ready to go so fast. They're now printing on brand new boxes almost immediately, right? And they're doing this on the physical version of the PS5. They're doing it on the actual one that has the disc drive. And they're telling you, hey, yeah, we know that you just bought. Think about the irony, right? Think about the irony. You are putting a warning label on a physical media disc drive PS5 that someone openly purchased because they want the ability to play physical media. And you're putting a warning on the box saying, hey, we know you just bought this because in our minds, you don't actually do this. But since you do this, we're going to give you a warning anyway. According to Sony, these people don't exist. According to Sony, these people are few and far between. And yet there's people still buying physical versions of the PS5 to this day. And we already went over the numbers, how PlayStation has almost 80% physical versions of the consoles available on the market today. So out of all the people, out of the almost 95 million people that have purchased PS5s, almost 80% of them are physical versions. So these people that are buying these consoles, they're still buying them, and yet the company is telling them that they don't matter. The company's telling them that they don't exist, that they're not real, like they're... Bro, what the fuck? That's insane to me. That's insane to me. You know, so hopefully if this is real, again, this has been reported by many outlets already. Many outlets have talked about this already. If this is fake, I'd be shocked, to be honest with you. You even have the Ultimate Shill website, Push Square, which is a Sony-oriented, shill website, talking about this. Disc-based PS5s now warn buyers about the impending death of physical games. I don't think this is fake, personally. If it is, it's only a matter of time before this becomes a real thing. Because there's no way that you can keep releasing physical PS5s without warning people what's about to happen, right? I don't think that's the case whatsoever. So whether this is real or not, time's going to tell. I don't have a brand new box to verify, unfortunately. It is going viral right now. Multiple different outlets are reporting on it. But if it is fake, ultimately, I think that it's going to become a real thing. It's only a matter of time. And essentially, it's them community noting themselves, which I think is kind of funny when you think about it. So again, guys, between the tariff information and this new warning label, people are just overall laughing their ass off at this. And realistically, if it's not even for the warning label, you got to look at this and you got to say, wow, these companies are double dipping. They lied to us and told us that it was about the tariffs. And even if it was true the first round, it damn sure was not true the second round when they increased the price even more than they did the first round. If the second round was $100 and the first round was $50, they literally doubled the amount. And that wasn't because of tariffs. That was just because of market conditions. They went from blaming tariffs to market conditions. And the reason why they did that is because they knew the tariffs were going to be overruled. So they couldn't keep blaming the orange man for the reason why they wanted to charge you more money. They had to come up with some other reason as to why they're going to charge you more money. So they ended up blaming market conditions. That was their ultimate vague statement that they can cash in on and say, well, yeah, it's just market conditions. Keep in mind, guys, Xbox did the same thing. Right? Xbox did the same thing. And think about this. This is the hilarious part about it. Xbox said that it was based on market conditions, and that's why that they were raising the price of their video games from $70 to $80. Remember when Xbox tried to do that? When they tried to bump up video games like Outer Worlds 2 from $70 to $80 retail, and they're like, yeah, all of Xbox is going to follow the $80 rule after a couple of months' time, and they blame market conditions for it. And then not even a month and a half later, they decided to go back to $70 because nobody was pre-ordering their games. There was no sales happening whatsoever for the most part at $80. And then they tried to blame market conditions for the reason why they went back to $70. You mean to tell me the market changed that quickly? In a month and a half? Come on, bro. These company, man, honestly, it's like it's frustrating. It's frustrating because unfortunately, there are people out there that are super disingenuous about it. They see this shit and they're like, oh, well, Big Daddy Corporation said it's true, so it must be true. Don't question it. Don't question it. It must be true, even though it makes no fucking sense in any logical capacity whatsoever. It's like as long as Big Daddy said so, then it's okay. It's all true. It's gotta be true. And the biggest gaslight, bro, there are people out there that'll be like, well, the company can't lie. What the fuck do you mean the company can't lie? In what kind of world do we sit here and believe that a company, a corporation, is incapable of lying? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're like, yeah, well, if the company lies and they could get sued, who's suing them? A lot of people are suing them for a multitude of reasons that have to do with lying by omission or purposefully misrepresenting things in order to get people to do what they want them to do. What the fuck you mean a company can't lie? That's crazy, man. And I'm telling you, man, you'll have shills out there that'll flat out tell you to your face, companies can't lie. They'll flat out tell you because, they could get sued or they have certain things that they have to abide by because of investors. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? You're out of your mind. Every company is capable of lying. Even Steam is capable of lying. Every single company is capable of lying. Everybody lies, bro. It's asinine that you think a major corporation worth billions of dollars is not going to tell a fib every now and then, especially if it benefits the company in the long term. I mean, how naive do you have to be? There's no way. I don't believe for a second that you're that naive. Like, maybe some people out there are naive, but there's no way if you're involved in the conversation every single day and you're a content creator and you're out there and you're talking about this every day. There's no way you're talking about this every day and you're that naive. I refuse to believe it. I refuse. Like, I want to give you the benefit of doubt and say that you're not that naive. But in any case, man, this is absolutely crazy stuff. So I just wanted to go over the tariffs and tell you guys essentially where it's going. They say it's going back in the PlayStation business. I'm saying personally, in my opinion, it's going into live service video games. You could expect, I guarantee you could expect this money to subsidize either the failures that are about to grace our shores, like Horizon Hunter Gatherers, or Fair Games, if that's ever going to come out. This money is going to subsidize those failures, or at the very least, it's going to help fund the future for some live service fucking video game that nobody asked for. I guarantee you one of those two things are going to happen. Because it's not going to go into the business. It's not going to go into, making things better for you. It's not going to go into making PlayStation a better ecosystem for you. All it's going to do is go into saving PlayStation from their own failures. Although, to be honest with you, $500 billion, or 70% of that, is not really going to save them very much, but it does help. It does help. That's almost as much as they spent on Concord, so that does help a little bit. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, they'll just raise the price of PlayStation Plus, and they'll tax you as the player for their failures anyway. So that's basically it, boys, for the PlayStation story. Absolutely insane with the tariffs. And if that label is true, which I think it is, if that label is true, man, we are witnessing glorious moments here, boys. We are witnessing glorious moments, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a good time. All right, let me resume TTS, see what you guys had to say. I saw some supers come in. Let's go. Let's hit it.
Ivy, Sony and their bootlickers can kiss a cactus.
Kiss a cactus is crazy.
And another example, look at the stores locking their products, changing consumer habits as well. The drinks from McDonald's free refill, it's a corporation language like every single company changing it.
There you go. Fair enough, Adair Soto. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Again, I always liked that excuse, right? I always liked that excuse of like changing consumer habits as for the reason why they removed the free refills and everything from the McDonald's, when they just don't want to say that, bro, it's because of the theft that's happening. It's because of the theft. The changing consumer habits is literally the same thing as market conditions for the consoles. It's the same exact thing. It's complete bullshit. We all know it's complete bullshit. Everybody knows the reason why they're getting rid of the free refills, but they just don't want to say it. because it's politically incorrect to say that. Plain and simple, people were abusing the shit out of it. They just were. So it's because of that. They don't want to lose money. They don't want to get stolen from every day, nonstop, 24/7, almost in some places. But thank you for the 10. I appreciate that, man. Just like they'll leave some major city areas, these stores will pack up and leave because of all the theft, right? And they'll say, yeah, due to changing consumer habits, we had to close up our store and move locations to an area that happens to be with a lot less theft and a lot safer. It's like, bro, just be honest, man. What do you mean changing consumer? Oh my God, man. These guys and their political language is pretty funny. It's pretty funny how much they have to stretch in order to just say what is so easy for anybody else to say, you know? But anyway, it is what it is, guys. All right, that's the PlayStation story. Let's move on. Let me X out of this. Let me X out of this shit. I checked gifted games. We have no gifted games, so that's okay. And over on Rumble, we had Denariah, the Naked Man, gifting a membership. I appreciate that, Denariah. Thank you so much. Whoever wins a membership from Denariah essentially got balls put on their forehead. I just want you guys in Rumble to just know that. So Alpha 1 Gunner over on Rumble just got Denariah's balls placed on his forehead. Congratulations, brother. Sorry, I don't mean to make that uncomfortable. I just want to be honest with you, since you're in the chat. Enjoy that, man. Enjoy the membership. Denariah, thank you for the Denariah, thank you for the membership, man. I appreciate that. Is Beast of Reincarnation any good, Hypnotic? It's pretty decent. I enjoyed it more last night than I did the night before. And I think it's one of those games that is going to be a very slow burn, kind of like unlocking a bunch of things throughout half of the game and stuff. But most of the problems that I have with the game are still exist. They still exist, but apparently they're going to be fixing it. Actually, you know what? Let's get to that really quick. Let's cover that really quick. It's not really a topic. I just want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because I think it's crazy. It's the other thing that I literally yesterday, bro, if you guys were here, you know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying about this. Yesterday, I complained about every single one of these things, dude. I went over a whole little segment about Beast of Reincarnation, and I complained about every single one of these things for the most part, aside from the text size. And like today, it gets announced that they're fixing all that stuff. It's just, this is fucking weird. Anyway, so they essentially think this is from who is this from? I forgot. I think Shuei. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's from Shuei. Thank you for playing Beast of Reincarnation. We take your feedback to heart and are currently planning a series of continuous updates. On the next patch, within the next week, they're going to be adjusting the camera, which is the number one complaint that I have about the game. The camera is awful. It is fucking terrible. It is absolute garbage, okay? So they're adjusting the camera, increasing the text size, story pacing improvements. I don't really know how they're going to do that. Like, how are they gonna improve the story? I'm really not sure how that's possible. But the story is paced horribly. You got flashback after flashback after flashback after flashback, whatever it's all over the place. It's like 1 year here, 1 year there. It's literally one of the worst paced games I've ever played. I don't know what they were doing, what they were thinking, but apparently they're going to be working on that. So that's a good thing. Somebody's watching you, maybe, I don't know. Hypnodamus is being listened to. I doubt it. It's a little bit weird though. Yo, we got a new Blackstreet raid. Let's go. Shout out to new Blackstreet. Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Shout out. Story pacing improvements and then changing the default setting from cinematic to performance mode. Other bug fixes, and please note the content of this patch is subject to change. So again, I think that they're also, if I'm not mistaken, they're also adding an FOV slider, or they're adding the ability to change the field of view. That's also very important because the field of view is very zoomed in. I'm telling you, dude, everything that's wrong with Pokemon games, modern Pokemon games, is existent here, which proves that the problem with Pokemon games is not necessarily Nintendo, it is Game Freak. Game Freak is the problem. The super closed, like close-up camera, the crazy camera angles all over the place. This shit is awful. For an action video game with a character that moves that quickly, I don't know what they were thinking. But clearly they weren't thinking very far. So that's a
Speaking Beast. What kind of manga should Paul World aim for? Comedy? Adventure?
Adventure.
Shonen? Mix? Also TCG pre-order was a nightmare and looking for pre-order second one.
I would say adventure. Adventure, although to be honest with you, what they would probably do is they would probably turn it into an isekai. Realistically. I think they would turn it into hey, you need to repent, bro. I saw that. Dante. He said turn it into a hentai, bro. Bro. The man's asking a legitimate question and you're like, yeah, turn it into a hentai. What the fuck? What are we doing? Jesus Christ, man. Anyway. Kamchi, so yeah, I think see, the problem is that with a lot of these video game mangas, a lot of them get turned into isekais. That's the problem. A lot of them get turned into stories where it's like a real person that gets transported into the game world. Right? I believe the Final Fantasy manga's like that, Final Fantasy Stranger or something like that. That one's like that. Like a lot of them get turned into that. So, I don't know. I think that's probably where it'll end up going, but it should be like an adventure with maybe a little bit of shonen, maybe a little bit, you know. But we'll see, I guess. As long as they do one in an official capacity, make it good. You know, I think that'll be a good thing. But I could see them doing an isekai for sure. So. Jesus Christ, man. Karnak Hetero on Rumble says hentai games are getting pretty damn good. Oh my god, bro. What, we just gooning all day? Just gooning all day, man? Crazy. Tell them Hypno they listen to. No, they don't. I just don't. I don't know why this is happening. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. All right. Thank you, Kamchi. I appreciate that very, very much, my man. Let's continue, guys. Let's go back. Dweezy says they need a little more enemy and boss variety. Yeah, that's true. This game definitely does need that. But at least there are changes coming that are going to hopefully make the game better.
Well,
that's basically what I'm
he's
saying.
not wrong, Hypno.
Why am I not surprised you agree about the hentai video games? Why am I not surprised? Adair Soto, you eat wood, okay? I've seen the way you cook steak. You eat wood.
I'm here. Did somebody say tentacles?
Oh my god, bro. Now you're going to have Horror Amarada show up with all her tentacles too. Sheep Obsidian's going to show up and he's going to be like, I'm the tentacle sheep. I love tentacles. It's going to get awkward. It's going to get awkward. Dan Trent, thank you for the 189. I appreciate that very, very much, my man. Shout out to you, brother. It's going to get awkward. Jesus Christ, it's going to get awkward. All right. Anyway, so let's keep going. Dweezy says, can't wait. My physical showing up on Saturday. Amazon is Slack. I've been watching you all play the game on YouTube for now. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Dante says, you want to tell me you wouldn't buy Hentai Power World manga? No. I would not buy Hentai Power World manga. Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise. Hyperactive says. Bold of you to assume sheep isn't here since Power World was mentioned. That's true.
Tentacle, I can see it now.
That's true. You're right. You're right. You're right. Forgot about that. All right, let's Are we getting a waifu battle song today? Yes, we are, but just not there yet. We got another topic we got to go over. So hold on one second, boys. We got to talk about Xbox. We got some good news with Xbox, man. This shit's crazy.
It's only awkward if you make it that way. Just relax and live in the moment.
Hey, yo. Is that what you say before you put it in the butt? Just relax. Live in the moment. Just relax. It's okay. It's
I
all
love
good.
tentacles. Octopus emoji.
Bro, what are we doing, chat? What are we doing? Dan Trent, thank you for the 489. Moondoggy, thank you for the 2. What are we doing? What are we doing? You're like that kid who's like, I like turtles. What the? I like hentai. I like tentacles. Why are we admitting this? What are we doing? Jesus Christ, man. You guys are insane. All right, boys, listen. All right, listen. Sonya's here. Everybody behave. Everybody behave. Sonya's here. Daniel says, y'all some weird motherfucker. Hey, listen, man. It is what it is, bro. I stopped questioning a long time ago. Chat's crazy. That's an understatement. Brother, I have 100+ hentai games on Steam. Oh, my God. You have what?
Did you hear about the Pal World MMO?
Did I hear about it? Yes, I even talked about it yesterday during Hypnocast every day, 9 p.m. Eastern. You should watch it sometime. Let's go. That's right. Panther, thank you for the 2. Yes, I heard about it. I talked about it yesterday. I talked about it yesterday, sir. All right, let me pause TTS, guys. We need to go over the Xbox story. But before we do the Xbox story, I want to touch on this fast topic really quick. So yesterday, this is something I also talked about. I talked about EA specifically. And I said that EA going officially private yesterday. The deal's done. Everything's done. They are now officially a private company. I said that the next thing you should expect are insane levels of layoffs. It's going to be a bloodbath. That we're not going to know anything about the bloodbath because, well, it's a private company now. So they're not going to have to report anything. They're not going to have to say anything. Guys, and I said, it's only going to be a matter of time, probably within the next couple of days, maybe even a few weeks, that we're going to get an official statement from some journalist that has inside sources. And I specifically named Jason Schreier. And I was like, there's going to be, you know, somebody's going to reach out to EA inside. And we're going to find out that there's going to be a bloodbath that's about to go down, right? That's what I said yesterday. Well, lo and behold, today, literally today, update. According to Bloomberg's reporter Jason Schreier, again, guys, this is fucking insane, bro. This is scary, man. Like I don't know, like almost word for word prediction. It's actually kind of scary. Jason Schreier, EA told debt investors that it will cut $700 million in annual costs, including a $170 million in organizational efficiencies, which means that there will be mass layoffs across several EA studios. Guys, wow. I mean, like, what the holy shit. I could not have predicted it better. Literally almost a word for word prediction from yesterday to today. It's kind of scary. So listen, the reason why this is important is because, again, like I said yesterday, think about this for a second. Think about how many studios that EA actually owns, right? Think about how many IPs that EA is actually in charge of. We are going to witness something that will make the Xbox layoffs look like child's play. And unfortunately, we're not going to know anything for the most part or see anything outside of rumors that we get from inside sources because they're a private company. So they don't have to say anything right now, right? So, you know, Mike Straw over here on X ended up posting this information, which is here's the current list of every single studio currently under Electronic Arts as of the sale closing. So this is everybody that's under EA. Let's take a look at this right now. Just a reminder as to who's actually here, because it's a lot. It's a lot, right? And, you know, realistically, EA has had this coming for a long time, right? So I'm not going to pretend like this is shocking or anything, but this is what EA has under their belt. So Electronic Arts owns the following: Battlefield Studios, which again, Battlefield, crazy, right? So Battlefield Studios, which has Criterion Games, Criterion Cheshire, DICE is, wow, Motive Studio Vancouver, Ripple Effect Studios, right? Then you got BioWare, which is BioWare Edmonton, which is pretty much fairly closed down ever since Dragon Age: The Veilguard, and then BioWare Austin. So there's 2 BioWare studios. Then you got Respawn Entertainment, which is Respawn Entertainment LA, Vancouver, and Wisconsin. Then you got Maxis, which is Maxis Redwood City, Maxis Texas, and then Maxis Europe. You got PopCap, which is Seattle, Vancouver, Shanghai, and Hyderabad, something like that. Full Circle, which is Full Circle, Vancouver. A lot of Vancouver, which I'm not surprised. Then you got mobile studios. You got Fire Monkey Studios. You got Glue Mobile. You got Play First. You got Playdemic. You got Slingshot Games. And you got Track 20 Studios. Then you got Frostbite, right? Frostbite, that's another one that a lot of people know. Frostbite Labs, Vancouver, and Stockholm. Then you got EA Actual Studios, which is EA Baton Rouge. You got EA Capital Games, EA Galway, EA Gothenburg, EA Korea Studio, EA Mobile, EA Redwood Studios, and Pogo Studios. Then you got Codemasters, which, if you guys don't remember what happened with Codemasters, you should go look that up. It's pretty hilarious. But Codemasters, Southam, Codemasters Birmingham, and Codemasters Kuala Lumpur. And then you got EA Sports Studios, which is going to be a major part of this. EA Cologne, EA Madrid, EA Orlando, EA Romania, and EA Vancouver. And then you got Metalhead, which is Metalhead Software, Victoria and BC. So, guys, needless to say, there is a lot of studios that are involved in this mess. And realistically, guys, it's going to be so bad right now that, again, it's going to make what happened at Xbox look very, very, very tame. Right? Very, very, very tame. And honestly, at this point, I would hope, right? I would hope, again, no guarantee, nothing's guaranteed in life, but I would hope with the company going private and being able to not have to worry about HR nonsense or public perception or any of this stuff, I would hope that they can get back to what made some of these games great in the first place. Because some of these franchises are good franchises that are being slept on right now. They're being completely mismanaged, completely misused, and they're just being slept on. So hopefully it becomes something that we could get actual good video games again, because realistically, it's not like the Saudis are going to be making the fucking games. The Saudis are going to be the ones that are going to be funding all the projects moving forward and trying to make money off of the company. So hopefully it ends up being a situation where the developers that are bad get kicked out, the developers that are good get to stay. Is that going to happen completely perfectly? Probably not. Right? Probably not. There's going to be some good devs that are going to be fired. There's going to be some bad devs that are going to be kept. But again, I just hope, and I hope they bring back Need for Speed 2. Because, you know, Need for Speed, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the studio that was behind Need for Speed ended up becoming a Battlefield studio. They transformed that studio to a Battlefield studio. They had them stop working on Need for Speed, and they had them start supporting Battlefield. So hopefully they bring back Need for Speed. Hopefully they bring that franchise back to life. But again, we don't know, man. At this point, what needs to happen first is the bloodbath has to happen. The heads have to roll. And realistically, it's gonna happen. It's gonna roll. And this is why, like, it was the easiest prediction ever, because like anytime, and I say it all the time, anytime a company goes private after being public, they're doing it because heads are going to roll. They're going to roll. So we'll see if we get any information about how many people actually got let go at EA. But I gotta imagine it's gonna be more than what happened at Xbox. I don't know how many people actually work for EA, but I gotta imagine this is gonna be thousands of people getting laid off. Thousands of people. And they're gonna look at each other. They're gonna point their fingers at each other. They're gonna be like, man, this industry, huh? Yeah, it's so bad. This industry's terrible. The current state of our industry is so bad. Yeah. As if you had nothing to do with it, right? But that's basically it. Yeah, I would love another SSX, bro. Bring back SSX Tricky. That had some of the best music ever. Bring it back, you know? Need for Speed Underground, its story, pure dog shit. That was woke trash. Hypnotic, I played it, was bad. Well, I mean, I wasn't talking about Need for Speed Unbound. I was talking about, like, bring back Need for Speed Hot Pursuit or something like that. Like, I would love for Hot Pursuit. If you could bring back Hot Pursuit, I'll be happy with that. It had some of the best arcade racing for an arcade racer. I really enjoyed it. That's what I would want back personally. Bring back Hot Pursuit, you know? All right. Anyway, guys, that's basically it for EA. All I'm gonna say is that we're gonna find out more, as you know, in a couple of days. I gotta imagine we're gonna find out a lot more. Maybe a couple of weeks, because moving that many layoffs takes some time. So we'll see, but we'll follow up once we know more. We'll follow up. Need for Speed Underground 3 would sell millions. It probably would. It probably would. Either a Need for Speed Underground or a Hot Pursuit. Like if you could give me a new one of either one of those, that would be great. I love Need for Speed, man, so much. BMX SSX. You want a BMX game? I don't even remember the last BMX game I played. I think it was on PlayStation. PlayStation 1, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Hold on, let me see. PlayStation 1 BMX game. What was it? Oh, is it Dave Mirra? Dave Mirra. Yeah, Dave Mirra. Dave Mirra BMX, bro. That was that game. That was the last BMX game that I played. Dave Mirra. Oh, no, I'm lying. It was Matt Hoffman's. It was Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. Yes. Yes, it was. This one right here. Yep. I remember the cover. Yep. Featuring the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game engine. That's the reason why. It was basically Tony Hawk, but with bikes. It played almost exactly the same. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, man. It's amazing how during the PlayStation time, we had so many of these like extreme sports video games because it's a sign of the times, man. Extreme sports were so popular back then. The X Games and everything like that was so popular, dude, back then. I would watch the X Games all the time. All the time. It was so good. Bring back the real Dead Space. Yeah, if only, right? If only. But this game was awesome. If you never played this game, you should definitely check. Oh, look at this, bro. People, look at this. BMX XXX heart emoji. Look at this. BMX XXX gooning face. Bro, what the fuck are we doing, brother? What, like, are you guys bricked up all day today? Are you bricked up all day today? What's happening, man? What is happening today? This is crazy. Anyway, let me resume the TTS.
Did I miss the PlayStation news? I also like seeing tentacles play with W0 Olman ha, see what I did there woolman ha 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 ha, I'll see my way out.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro, you serious? You serious? Summer Days, thank you for the 5. The fuck are we doing, bro?
Ivy, she can whip me and cut me.
Bro. What? She can whip you and cut... What? Panther, thank you for the 2. What the fuck is going on today?
All the studios EA cannot afford them anymore. There's no more investors. It's now a private company, so they're going to cut out a lot of people.
They're going to cut out a metric fuck ton of people. It's going to be a bloodbath. Thank you, Adair Soto, for the 5. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. What the fuck is this?
Moist. Why is
What do I even like? What do I like? What is there to say? What is there to say today? Like, I don't even. What the hell was that? I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. I literally have no answer whatsoever to anything that's happening right now. I don't even think Sonya read the word that she was supposed to read. I'm pretty sure like the Sonya TTS had a stroke. What is happening anymore? I don't even know. What do you mean we're all moist? What do you mean? Don't get mad you gave us this power because I thought you guys I thought you'd behave. I thought you'd behave. I figured we could introduce TTS, maybe it'll be a little bit funny, but for the most part just be a way to read Nope, that's not happening.
Is it possible to laugh and die on the inside at the same time? This stream is hilarious.
I think so. I mean, but you super chatted, so I don't think you're dead yet. But you might be laughing and dying on the inside slowly for sure. I mean, this stream will definitely.
No.
That's like the second time he told me no in a super chat, by the way.
Feed a family and keep the kids in line.
Bro, what is happening? Dan, thank you for the $4.89. I appreciate that, my man. Hopefully you survive for the next stream. Don't die. Don't die on us. Adair Soto told me no like twice already. He literally paid me $2 twice to tell me no twice. That's actually crazy. Skilo with the 5. Thank you, man. I appreciate the vote for Ivy, sir. Guys, just a reminder, we do have the battle going on today, you crazy bastards. Ivy versus Marie Rose. I think Marie Rose is still in the lead because of the $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger from Adair Soto. But over time, you guys have been voting a lot for Ivy, so maybe she caught up. Maybe it's getting close. I don't know. But we're gonna decide. We're gonna decide real soon, boys. We're gonna decide real soon. All right, real quick, guys. Couple of things regarding Xbox. So I don't have the full story. Okay, So I'm not going to go into like a full, in-depth segment or anything right now. I just want to bring the rumors to you because it's very interesting information. All right.
That's your mistake, Hypno, thinking we could behave.
Clearly.
Maria Rose.
Clearly, that was my mistake. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that, man. Darius Salter, thank you for the 2 voting for Marie Rose. Thank you, sir. So there is a leaked memo that is going around right now from internally over at Xbox. And I think the chances of it being true are pretty high. And if it is true, this is going to be absolutely game-changing for Xbox. This would be, I'm not even kidding, this would be like one of the biggest wins that Xbox could possibly have as a company. This would be literally reversing positions that Xbox and PlayStation had many, many years ago when Xbox tried to essentially do the same thing PlayStation is doing and PlayStation destroyed them with their marketing campaign. This could be massive, right? So we already heard that they were going to be allowing you to have your Xbox Series X video games. You were going to be able to take the disc and turn it into a digital video game. So that way you can carry that video game around multiple different platforms. And then you can still trade the game because you're granted a license on that disc. And that license is transferable to another account once that other account utilizes that same disc. So that way you can still sell the disc and trade it and all that stuff. But now it looks like it's going even further than that. It's going further than potentially just Xbox Series X or basically the current generation of games. Apparently, the next Xbox console is reportedly going to support all five generations of Xbox video games, which is crazy. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how crazy that is. It also reveals Microsoft's pitch to publishers to bring back classic titles. So not only that, they're going to use this as a means to try to convince people to make older video games that perhaps are like dead franchises or anything like that. So I'm gonna tell you this. If this is real, because again, I don't know if it's real, okay? Next Xbox console will play every generation according to a leaked Microsoft memo. If this is real, that's going to be a game changer. That's going to be massive. Think about all the people that'll be at cons or retro stores or anything, buying up all kinds of Xbox games. And keep in mind, guys, Xbox games right now in terms of retro is one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, retro video games that you can currently collect right now. You could get a massive collection of Xbox games for very, very cheap. If this ends up being real, I'm telling you, that's not going to be the case anymore. If this ends up being real, those games are going to go way up in value. Way up in value, because then everybody's going to be going for this. Everybody's going to be running after it, trying to get it and load up their physical collections and be able to play their games at a whim. Like, just play the games with no problems whatsoever. So this is massive. And again, I hope it's true, because if it's true, they need to run with this. They need to take this and throw it in the face of PlayStation. This is the opportunity to have literally the easiest layup that you could possibly have in the world. You need to take this and put your dick on the forehead of PlayStation and felt them. That's what needs to happen. But unfortunately, it is Xbox, so chances are they're going to find a way to fuck it up, sadly. But you know what? Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't, right? Realistically, hopefully they don't. Now, Asha Sharma did, in fact, check this out. So she added a feature that people have been asking for a long time. Xbox announced a new console feature rolling out to the Xbox insiders. Voice chat in-game captures, new ways to view achievements, and more control over your cloud saves. Asha says players have been asking for voice chat and captures for a long time. Starting today, it's here. You'll also see more on achievements and wish lists in this latest update. Somebody ended up responding to this and saying, when are you going to solve the Platinum Trophy equivalent with achievements? So they're basically saying, when are you going to have Platinum Trophy equivalents on Xbox compared to PlayStation? Because, the PlayStation, fanboys, they love their trophies. They feel like they're getting real trophies when they complete their games. But Xbox, all you have is the score, right? The 1,000 out of 1,000 or whatever the case would be. So they were asking, like, hey, are we going to get an equivalent? Are we going to finally get like some sort of a trophy system? Lo and behold, Asha Sharma actually responds to this guy and says the team is working on something for later this year. So they might actually be adding some form of a trophy system for the achievement system over at Xbox, bro. I mean, guys, this is crazy, dude. This is like, how is one person capable of just making all these changes? You know, it's wild because you had Phil Spencer, you had Sarah Bond, you had so many people in charge of Xbox, and you got actual good changes being made for the platform. This is what it means to enrich your ecosystem. Something as small and stupid as making like a trophy system or anything like that. I've said for so many times, you guys know this, I've said this many times, that it's in my belief that PlayStation does have the best achievement system. I'm not trying to give them like a win or anything. I'm just being honest with you guys. I think they have the best achievement system. I think Steam has one of the worst. And I've explained many, many times why that is. But the long and short of it is simply because when it comes to PlayStation, if there is a DLC that's introduced to the game and it has achievements, it will not interrupt your platinum. So if you get a platinum for the base game, and achievements come out for the DLC, you do not lose your platinum. You can have the ability to get those achievements for the DLC if you want, but it doesn't affect your platinum. You still have 100% for the base game. On Steam, you do not have that. On Steam, if a DLC comes out with achievements, you lose your perfect achievement. You lose your star. And you have to go back, and not only do you have to buy the DLC, it forces you to buy the DLC, but then you have to do the DLC achievements to get your star back, which is so fucking gay. All right? It's so gay. It's so annoying. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's one of my biggest criticisms of the Steam platform. Their achievement system, they need to rework it, but Steam doesn't care about achievements. Steam has said so many times they view achievements as a cosmetic thing, similar to other cosmetics on their store and on their platform, so they don't care. They really don't care. So it's actually harder to get a perfect trophy on the Steam platform and to have it stick. It's actually very, very hard to do that. That's why I keep losing my perfect achievement for Power Washing Simulator 2, even though I've attained it twice now. They keep releasing DLC. They keep adding 10 DLC achievements, and I keep losing it. Right? So that's one thing that PlayStation has done very well. So hopefully if Xbox does introduce their own form of trophy system, hopefully it copies PlayStation and not anybody else. Because PlayStation does have the better one out of everybody, in my opinion. You know, I'm just being real. Got to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So, but that's basically it, guys. Asha Sharma's putting in a lot of work. We got some major changes coming to Xbox, some really good changes. And again, if the rumors are true, and you're going to be able to play every single Xbox video game of all time on one singular console, the Helix, that is going to be a game changer. And if they do not run with that, if they do not take that and go on a crazy marketing spree and felt PlayStation at any given fucking opportunity, you are dropping the ball. You are dropping the ball. You need to make PlayStation bow again. And the only way you can make them bow is by humiliating them. It happened last time during the hack. They got humiliated. They got destroyed. And they had to bow before everybody and beg for forgiveness. The only way you're going to make that happen is by humiliating them again. That's the only way you're going to do it. They should call it crowning achievements. That'll be actually kind of crazy. Although knowing Xbox, they'll probably be really gay and they'll probably call it like X achievements or something. It's going to be, or the X trophy. Oh my God. Terrible. Can you imagine the X trophy? Bro, I swear to God, if it comes out as the X trophy, I'm going to play the lottery. I'm not even kidding. At this point, I can't even, I can't even like pretend anymore. Like I swear, if it ends up being like X trophy, or bro, playing the lottery, dude. The X-Files? Yeah, I know. It's like, what the fuck? It's crazy. The X trophy is so gay, though. It sounds terrible. If there's anybody listening at Xbox, I highly doubt it. But if there's anybody listening, please don't call it the X trophy. That's so gay, bro. No, don't call it the X trophy. X trophy will be trademarked by X and Twitter? Probably. They already have achievements. Why are they changing it? Because the way that it works, it doesn't work as well or as interesting as say, the PlayStation achievements. It also doesn't give that sense of like, ooh, I got, 400 trophies or whatever. Like, no, it just, again, it's a cosmetic thing. It's really down to like ego, but a lot of players actually care about that, believe it or not. So it's a small change they can make, something that'll make the ecosystem a little bit more fun to partake in, or something more fun to try to grind out certain things with achievements and stuff. It would be fun. It'll be fun. Hypno's an Xbox plant. I am not an Xbox plant, brother. Not even close, my guy. Not even close. Not even close. Asha's on an utter killing spree. Her SummerSlam promotion was icing on the cake. Saying I plat that is better than saying I 100% that. True. True. Hypno loves PlayStation. Pony not, bro. That is gay, bro. Pony Nautic? No. Absolutely not, brother. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Plant Nautic? I'd rather you call me Plant Nautic than Pony Nautic, dude. That is gay, bro. Pony, no. Absolutely not. No, I refuse. I refuse. Wow, dude. All right, let's continue TTS. Let's go.
Ivy, yes.
I'm not even going to ask. Thank you for the 2,
With great power
Panther.
comes tormenting Hypnotic with it.
Clearly,
Maria
Matt
Rose,
thank you for the 2.
yes.
What the fuck is with this yes shit? Thank you for the 2, Adair Soto.
Ivy.
A chance to play Xbox classics like Mecha Soul, Oddworld,
Mecha
Witch's
Soul.
Odyssey, and Brute Force Squad. One can hope.
Did anybody love Oddworld video games as much as I did? Did anybody love them as much as I did? I loved, honestly, the original, like, Oddworld. What was the original one? Oddworld Abe's Exodus, right? And then Oddworld Abe's Odyssey or something like that, right? I think those were the 2 original ones. Those games were so fun, dude. It really was. And you know what made it so fun too? Was that how brutal it was. Those games were fucking brutal, bro. You get discovered. If you get discovered in Oddworld, bro, the fucking guards would beat the shit out of you. Like, you just, this bloody pulp beat the shit out of you. Or if you miss a jump, you just like land in a grinder and your body parts are just flying everywhere. It's unbelievable. The differences in games from back then to now, it's crazy. The deaths were wild, bro. They would just destroy you. It wouldn't even be, you wouldn't even want to come back at that point. Anyway, let's keep going. Thank
Allow
you.
license to OG AVPRT's Alien vs Predator Extinction, one of my fave chill games ever. Aliens, Predators or Space Marines. Those smart gunner SFX.
It's a good game, man. I like that series. Thank you, Ron, for the 5. Appreciate it.
But I'm going to hold out hope for Steel Battalion backward compatibility on newer hardware with the use of the controller.
Anything's possible now,
Kratos,
Denchman. Thank you for the 5.
Ivy
Anything's
Valentine,
possible.
ya habibi.
Did you fuck up the voice? You fucked up the voice. Did you felt yourself?
Ivy.
Thank you for the SAR 10.
The stream is now in Xbox.
Oh my god. It might as well be, right? Thank you for the 5. It might as well be Odin Dark. Thank you, sir.
DOA girls win by default. Winner Mariah Rose.
Wait, what? No, we don't have a winner
It's not
yet.
Pony Nautic, it's Sailor Nautic.
Stop. They're gonna actually think that's legit. What are you doing, Adair Soto? Stop it. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Summer Days, thank you for the 5, you crazy bastard. Let's go over to Rumble really quick, man. What are we doing on Rumble, man? We got Karnak. Damn, Karnak Ketchel dropped 5 memberships on Rumble.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to Karnak Ketchel dropping 5 memberships over on Rumble, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. Kratos Raptor with a 2 says, good news. The Ticklebee Hypno is back in stock. No, it's not.
No.
Bro, that's the 3rd time you paid to tell me no. That's the 3rd time. The 3rd time this guy paid to literally just tell me no. Bro, what the Kratos, there is no Tickle Me Hypno. It is not back in stock. Get yours while supplies last. There is no supplies. There is no supplies to last. It doesn't exist. Stop lying to the people. Stop. What are we doing? Jesus fucking Christ, man. All right. Anyway, Tire King says I despise Kratos. Thank you, Tire King. Appreciate that. All right, boys, listen. He wants to drive you nuts? Yeah, clearly. Clearly.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't. No, there is not. Summer Days, thank you for the 2, but no, there is not, bro. We need to stop lying, man. There is not. All right, guys. Holy shit, you guys are insane, bro. Seriously. Couple of things really quick. Number one, I'm going to be making the Beast Reincarnation stream live right now. If you guys want to go over and watch me play Beast the Reincarnation, we got to play a lot last night. We had a good time. We're going to be playing some more tonight. I literally just made the stream public right now. Here's
Get
the
your
link
Tickle
to
Me Hypno and Hypno Coffee.
I hate you. Why would you add the two together? That makes it even worse. Like, that's not even real. That's not even real, man. Jesus fuck. Here's the link. This is the link. I'm putting it over on YouTube and on Rumble. So that if you guys don't want to participate in the waifu battle because you might be gay or something, you could definitely go hang out over there. We're going to be going live in a little bit, less than an hour already, and we have to do waifu battle. But it's going to be a good time. We'll play Beast of Reincarnation tonight. Guys, before we do any of that, first off, thank you for the 2 Moondockies. Second off, we got to figure out who's going to be the winner.
Hypno hoodie on sale now.
I don't have a hoodie, bro. I don't have a hoodie. What are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? Violent City says Maria is a child. Is she? How old is she? How old is she? Do you have her ID? But not really. But yeah, she's built like one. Oh, is she? That sucks. That sucks for like the tens of millions of petite women that look exactly like this that are in like their 30s. It's unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate. But you know, it is what it is. Toko King is back, says she's 16. Really? Because from what I understand, she's 18. Do you have her ID? Can you get her physical real ID? If she's under 18, we'll kick her out the club right now. Even though we're not in the club and she's a drawing and she's not real and this is the waifu battle. It's not the who you want to fuck battle. Unless you want to fuck her. Do you want to fuck her? Is that what it is? Do you want to fuck her? Is that why we're age gating or something? Like what's going on here? She has only been 18. Oh, got it. So like you fucking her or something? Is that what it is? You know they do. I mean, I don't know what they want to do. I'm saying it's up to them. They're the ones bringing up age in a battle where we're literally fighting. So wait, so it was okay. It was okay for these girls to battle in a video game and fight to like the damn near death. But now that they're in another battle online, apparently that's not okay because of reasons that aren't even true. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Is it the pigtails? It's probably the pigtails, right? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? You've never seen an adult woman with pigtails before? Guys, I hate this fucking conversation. What world are we living in, bro? Why is this the first thing that comes up in your mind? She's literally fully clothed, bro. She's in a fight. Waifu battle, let's go. Stop gaslighting. Stop being disingenuous. Nobody cares. I went off on the joke because people say that all the time. They're not joking. It's only a joke when you don't like the answer you get.
Curtain drops, the crowd goes wild, steel in the air, cold-blooded smile. Bell in the dark, now choose your side. Tonight, the weak don't get to hide. Train for the fire, born for the pain.
Marie Rose FTW, Ricky Moji.
You voted for a literal child, you fucking pedo! Thank you for the 2, I appreciate you, bro. a 20 and a 2. Let's go.
Roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The waifu battle. Bring the thunder now.
Thank you, Germs.
The waifu battle. Knock the whole house down.
Thank you, Summer Days.
Raise your hands. Let the rivals fall. The waifu battle. We take it all. Now the mask comes off.
Let's go. All right, boys. Are we ready to do this, man? Are you ready to do this? Violent City says, but I'm also going to laugh how hard people are defending it. Literally nothing to defend. Brother. Okay. So I don't care. Again, I don't care. Like, whatever. At the end of the day.
Maria Rose prefer a cup.
The reason why people go off on it is because people come in and they're, again, you're here often, so it's fine. But people come in randomly, they'll be lurking and they'll be like, oh my God, it's a literal child on the screen. Nobody fucking cares, bro. It is like completely bullshit. It's not an actual child on screen. To claim that it is, it's like, anyway, the point is, I get annoyed because it's a waifu battle. It's literally as if these two waifus are fighting. It's not as if they're scissoring, and that's what gets annoying. So even though you're joking, the truth is that a lot of people come in here and they try to turn it into that because they're weird. So that's why we just call it out. We just mock them. It's not about defending it. It's just that we just mock them because it's like, what are you really trying to do? What are you honestly trying to do? And that's why I'll make it awkward. I'll make it awkward to be like, you want to fuck her? Is that what it is? Is that why you're checking her age or something? You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
she's
boys.
not even involved with dating.
Holy shit.
Besides, you don't even show your face to sniff.
Holy shit.
Huge mistake. Show us your face
shit.
and get back on the lawn I am paying you for.
We know you are from New York City.
Oh my God.
TIFA.
Shout out to Trey Bergholder with the $100 Red Boy, bringing up all the presidents and ice and everything. Let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen. Are we ready for this? Boys, are we ready for this? Holy shit, man. Trey didn't even vote for anybody. That's insane. He just dropped the Red Boy just for fucking nothing. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Holy shit. Where do I even begin? Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back. Adair Soto with the 5 from Marie Rose. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Trey with the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. You got to tell me what clip you want, man. You got to tell me what clip you want. Shout out to Trey dropping a Red Boy for no goddamn reason. It's absolutely insane, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is funny. Voting for Tifa. She's not even here, bro. Are we at tier 2? Oh, shit. Did we actually hit it? God damn. Was it the Red Boy from Trey? Was that it? Holy shit.
BTW. WH.
The fuck does that mean? The hell does that? Thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. I put the ears on, guys. We're not going to be able to play the clip. The ears are on. Holy shit. The derailing was worth it for the trade drop. It was. It was. It really was. Dead or Alive versus Soul Calibur. Honestly, guys, I'm more of a Soul Calibur fan. Just to be fair. But it doesn't matter what I'm a fan of. It doesn't matter what I'm a fan of. Dead or Alive's better. L-Take. I'm sorry. I like Soul Calibur better, man. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Not that I hate Dead or Alive. I just like Soul Calibur. Wait, who's winning this right now? T-Jab, did he give numbers before this? Let me see. Ivy should have caught up by now. I feel like Ivy should have caught up by now, but I'm not exactly too sure. DOA for the win, just saying. Oh, man. Even Sonya likes DOA. Why am I not surprised? All right, boys, you ready for this?
DOA is real fighting.
Oh, come on. Sometimes you don't want real fighting. Sometimes the fantastical fighting is better. You know what I'm saying? Summer Days, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it, man. Oh, we got numbers. Hold on. Marie is winning, boys. Marie is at 131.18 and Ivy is at 89.07. She's catching up little by little. She's within sniper's range. She's within sniper's range. Let's go. Holy shit. Ivy should be in a DOA beach volleyball. Of course. Skillo says to vote Ivy.
Warhammer or I call Ice.
Warhammer or he calls Ice. Well, you could call Ice. I'm legal, brother. So you're going to be wasting their time. Which, again, still kind of funny, but I wouldn't recommend it. But you'll get Warhammer after this, my man. You didn't have to super chat that, though. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it looks like Marie's going to win, Tiger King. That's what it seems like. Second round and everybody's scared.
Maria Rose, I'm telling you guys, I'm a man of culture of petite body. Wine glass emoji. Wine glass emoji.
Careful saying that on the internet, Adair Soto. Men that have never seen petite women in real life might have a problem with that. They might have got a problem with that. Thank you for the 10, brother. I appreciate that, my man. That's another vote for Marie Rose. It's still within Sniper's territory, though. It's not far off, man. Anybody could still win this. Anybody could still be trolled. Sevi's in the chat. What's going on, Sevi? Welcome in. Welcome in. Tiger King says, I'm a cup size above B fan. Yo, Tiger King, I swear, Tiger King only fucks with white chicks, bro. I really think white girls are like his preference or whatever. All right, boys, listen, final countdown. All right, final countdown. Who is going to win? Let's find out. The last super chat on my screen
celebrates 12 months of membership. Cheers. Tumblr
12
glass
months.
emoji.
Let's go. He hit a year. He's a Super Saiyan. Let's fucking go, Aztec Warrior. Thank you for that. Boys, last super chat on my screen is the one that counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Pause.
Marie Rose.
Cryptic. A 279 for Marie Rose. The chair shot for Ivy. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The last super chat is going to be Panthro with the chair shot for $50 for Ivy. I don't know if it's going to be enough. This is going to be very close now. This is scarily close now. Holy shit. Ivy got a 50 banger from Panthra. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you, Panthra, for the 50 for Ivy. I appreciate that. Nothing came in on Rumble, so Rumble fell asleep during today's waifu battle. So these guys they're just like, yeah, YouTube's got it. Don't worry about it. Chat, avoid taking it. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. In the meantime, for Trey Burkhalter, whether he called Ice already or not, it doesn't matter because I was going to play it anyway. Warhammer, let's go.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Trey. Thank you so much for the $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger. I appreciate that very, very much. That helped us to get tier 2 literally during the waifu battle. So I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Shout out to Trey Burkhalter. All right, the numbers didn't come in just yet. So let's wait. Let's wait for TJAP. Again, guys, real quick. Beast of Reincarnation tonight. We're going to be live in about 35, 40 minutes, give or take. The link is right here. I'm going to link it again in the YouTube chat. I'm going to link it in the YouTube chat right now and on Rumble, so you guys have it. All right, TJAP dropped the numbers. Here we go. Holy shit. We got Marie at... Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow. So we got... Hold on. Marie's at 143.17 versus Ivy at 139.07, which means the winner, he fucked up at the end. I saw him fix it. The winner and moving on to the next round, ironically, of course, why am I not surprised, is going to be none other than the one and the only Marie, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's going to be highly upsetting. What is that, $4? Less than $4 difference? Holy shit. Bro, Panther Super Chat brought it super close. Panther, that was crazy, man. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Coping and seething to the max.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Shout out to you guys. That was unbelievably close. So that means that she's moving on to the next round. Ivy is done, and she's going to face off against whoever wins tomorrow's legendary battle. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. Tomorrow is going to be Crimson Viper versus Kitana. If that should be interesting. And whoever wins that is going to go up against Marie Rose in the next round. Very, very curious. That is, I'm curious to see how that goes. Guys, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody.
I'm not coping. Coping and seething.
Panther is so close, bro. So close. If it was 55 and not 50, it would have. Oh, damn, so close. That was a good shot, though. Nice one, Panther. Adair, thank you for the 2, brother. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, my man. Guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Fantastic stream. I hope everybody had a ton of fun today. Hope you had a good time. And thank you for all the donations and everything. I appreciate the likes, the comments, everything you do. Appreciate it very, very much. Let me check for gifted game. Oh, come on. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that word. That word is nasty. Stop saying that word is nasty. It's disgusting. What are we doing? It should be banned. Guys, no gifted games. All right, guys, thank you so much again for everything. I appreciate it very, very much. Am I gaming later? Yes, I've only said it 4 times. Let me give you the link one more time. Here's the link for the gaming stream. We're going to be playing Beast of Reincarnation in about 35 minutes, give or take. So here's the link to the gaming stream. It's about to happen in 30 minutes, something like that. All right, guys. Seriously, thank you so much for... Son of a bitch. This is going to carry over to Griffcast, isn't it? This is going to be like all night, just moist, nonstop moist. Not like just, it's nasty. Why would you even like that word? That word is nasty. It is literally one of the nastiest words in the English language. Why would you want to even remotely say it or even hear it? Stop. Griffcast is going to be moist. The beast of moistification. I'm done. Shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what you do every single day. I appreciate you as well, and I will see every single one of you beautiful bastards on the next one, whether it's a stream tonight or a stream tomorrow or a video tomorrow that drops at 10 a.m. Eastern. Please make sure to go watch those videos. Support them to the best of your ability. Like, comment, long view duration, all that good stuff. What? That's so nasty, bro. It's so nasty. Watch the videos in the background. Doesn't matter. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, you already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye. Crazy bastards.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina.
Shout out to No Hearts Left for the gifted game. I didn't see it.
At the touch of the black man.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that. I'll go over it on the next stream.
I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.